be based on religion. No religion buys bread cheaper. No religion was excluded during ASUU strike. Although things that affect your parents, when they owe pension and gratuity, they do not do it according to religious line. They owe everybody. Unemployment of the youth, especially, is worse in the north than in the south. So it is not a tribal thing, it's not a religious thing. So we say only Muslims have a job and Christians don't have. Only Christians and everything. And let nobody deceive you. It's only in this country that they talk such nonsense. I'm a Catholic. I'm a Christian. If I go to Dubai, since I've started going to Dubai since 1990, if I go there, the Catholic Church in Dubai is emeritus, built by the Emir of Dubai. He doesn't take the land and build the church. And he's a Muslim. And his country is thriving. So let nobody tell us this nonsense any longer. That is what they contrive to get to power. And when they get to power, those who they rode on their back become their first victim. Please, we must stop it. Let nobody tell you it is turn. It is nobody's turn. It's your turn to take back the country. If there's anybody who will claim it is turn, I'm number one. If anybody who claims it is turn, I'm number one. Yeah. Because my own people have not had the opportunity of serving since independence. So for me, I should claim it's my turn. I'm not contesting. I'm a proud Nigeria. Thank you. I'm a proud Southeast man, but I'm even more proud Nigerian. I'm contesting the election as a very proud Nigerian who believes that if given the opportunity, nobody will ever remember where he comes from, but be proud to say I'm a Nigerian. As a Nigerian who believes that I'm the most qualified to save this country. That is what that and I offering is saying that this year's election will based on character we can trust. And that character begins by knowing who we are.
Yes, we know you.
That Papa Ahmed is known by everybody.
Yes. Papa Ahmed.
You can send students of him. He's a very successful alumnus of University of Maiduguri, an alumnus of University of Westminster, where he did his PhD in economics. And today he's on his own as an entrepreneur, running two successful universities. And that's so if you want the records, you show you his record on the page. And I am Mr. Peter Obi.
He's Obi, we know. Who are down?
My name is Mr. Peter Obi.
Yes, we know.
I'm an alumnus of the University of Nigeria, an alumnus of Oxford University, an alumnus of Cambridge University. And I can go on and on. So our identities must be clear, so people can understand. And we're providing it. We don't want anybody to be suspicious of our background. Our background is very clear. And we are within it, like I always say to people. Our chairman, our party chairman, Julius Abore, is the same thing.
All right, thank you very much, my people. We have to stop it right there so we can move on. I want to greet everybody right there again on the comment section and every one of you watching us, all our spectators. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Thanks very much for joining us. Now, God bless you. Now, please help us to share this broadcast, like the broadcast, let others know that we are right here. Let's quickly move on to other video. But meanwhile, I'd like us to watch this video because the CBN are busting into some banks in Nigeria who are hiding new money. They are hiding the new money, you know, so that they can be selling it to these people, rich people, to go and be spraying it at the bank. So let's quickly watch this video here, my people. Please help us to share and like, share and like, share and like. God bless you all.
So they can go and look. Yes. Look at it. You have so many new notes.
Bring them down. Bring them down.
You have so many. No, these are new notes at the back.
Yes. I want to bring them down so that
load all your machines. I do not want to hear it because we'll keep continuously be checking.
Yes.
Make sure that your machines are working.
You can
so
see
make
them
sure bring them out and load.
That's all.
And that's
these are 500.
But you haven't gone to pick up.
Spends both 500 and 1,000.
Have you gone to CBN branch to pick up?
They call it.
As you all can see right there, these people, they are satanic. The new Naira note that just came out, they're already keeping it, hiding it away from the public, you know, keeping it for specific individuals for personal gain. So the bank managers should be arrested and, to be honest, and sentenced to 100 years imprisonment if possible. Because the only way corruption can stop in Nigeria, I've said this so many times, is a capital punishment. Because when we continue to say, what do you do? Only you just hide new Naira note. You say, make the sentence down to 100 years. In fact, you should be killed. That's the only way we can stop corruption, my people. We will not go nowhere when we continue to be judging it with emotions. No. Corruption is just everywhere. The bank managers should be stoned or sentenced to 100 years imprisonment. This is what we are facing right now. Meanwhile, let's watch this. People are queuing for Naira and they can't find any. Why bank managers are hiding some of this money, covering it with the old Naira note, you know, to keep it for specific people.
Abaka, they withdraw money nowadays, so they know they allow customer withdraw any money. Now backers, look at them for ATM machine. Bros, what is happening?
I know. See, if you video me, I get millions for account by the grace of God. I God give me, I work out, I don't tip am. I don't see 1,000 chop.
Okay. Maybe I don't see people now. They get plenty money for account, so they don't see money take chop. I beg, may not help us. We need help. Come on 5,000 now they beg, say ma fit take chop, ma go market, go buy this, and no fit buy you. Now back they withdraw money today. They know allow individual withdraw any money, and they see old women, see everybody for back.
The central bank are giving us they should go to the counter and pay more than 20,000.
Okay. Oga, what is happening? Can you see what is happening?
The problem is that to withdraw now is a big problem. If you go inside, if you can see now, it's even the bankers that are withdrawing money.
Okay.
And we, the customers, we are suffering.
Okay.
Let me tell you that I don't even have 100 naira in my pocket now.
Daddy, what is happening here? Because I don't understand what is happening. Because they told me that now back they withdraw money here. They don't allow customer to withdraw anything at all. I beg, may not help us, Nigeria people. People they suffer. People they suffer. I beg, may not help us. If now watch ATM now, all the back I just they say they withdraw money. They don't allow any other person withdraw money for Igara. Now Igara we day. Now Igara we day. We know they Bini. Now Igara Edo State now here we day. I beg, may not help us. We are tired. Most me I not get money to eat. My pikin dey house they cry for food. I not get money to buy food stuff for my pikin. I call back say I call withdraw money. Now back I call they withdraw money for inside back. Nigeria people, may not help us. We are tired. Now working people back and the working people. What do we do now? Now they see what did they do us? Shebi now they see what did they do us? We don't tire. We are.
All right. That is the end of that video right there. You know, this is so sad, but I want Nigerians to be patient. We are almost there. We have 21 days to go. Thank you very much for those of you just joining us right now. Please help us to share and like. Help us to share share this broadcast, and let's do this together. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. People are on the queue, and you can see the bank managers, you know, that they hide new money in the back of old money. Why I first show you now, let me show you it again. You can see.
Yes. Look at it. You have so many new notes.
Bring them down.
You have so many. These are new notes at the back.
Yes. I want to bring them down
So load all your machines. I do not want to hear it because we'll keep continuously be checking.
Yes.
Make sure that your machines are working.
You can
so
see
make
them.
sure bring them out and load.
That's all.
And that's
These are 500.
but you haven't gone to pick up.
Spends both 500 and 1,000.
Have you gone to CBN branch to pick up?
Meanwhile, to withdraw 100,000 naira now, you need to pay 20,000 naira. That's pathetic. To withdraw 100,000 naira in Nigeria right now, you will use 20,000 naira to withdraw. So if you want to withdraw 100,000 naira, they'll give you 100,000 naira. You will be debited 120,000 naira. That is the situation right now. You have to use naira to buy naira right now, both old and all. Let's listen to this.
See, I took this money. No, I'm not showing you. This is 100,000 naira. Guess how much I used by this 100,000? I bought this 100,000 with 20,000 naira.
I not be 10,000 again.
I bought this money with 20,000. Every five.
So these US people don't they get money?
I said every 5,000 naira. You pay 1,000.
And I even old money. Only people say now.
And I old money. So CBN governor, on our way done. We know which one I want to do, but the thing can't backfire against the wrong people. On our way done. Agree on us, sir. This week alone, I don't use like almost 40,000 to buy about 200,000.
Jesus, before
Just
I had
imagine.
this only.
I use 20,000 buy 100,000. I don't show you waiting the country they go through now. 20,000 to buy 100,000.
Jesus. Can you just imagine? You pay 20,000 naira to get 100,000? My people, from a way they are abroad, but not visit Nigeria at this moment. It's just the truth. Not just try this is unbearable. Meanwhile, let's move on. Babashe Lawan, was interviewed yesterday. As you all know, that Babashe Lawan is one of us, obedient, supporting Mr. Peter Obi. But I'd like us to hear what you have to say here.
Indicating that the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi is in the lead in the race. And so those who do not agree with the outcome of those polls, one of them is the governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, who says those polls are not accurate and that, quote, Mr. Obi is just a Nollywood actor, is going nowhere. Tonight, we speak with one of the backers of the Labour Party candidate who dumped the APC. He was a former secretary to the government of the Federation, Mr. Babashe Lawan. He joins me live here in our election studio. Thank you so much indeed for joining us tonight. And welcome to our election studio.
Thank you.
You enjoy it, isn't it?
Oh, yes, I do.
You love it. Thank you so much. Yeah. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Let me begin by asking you, how is the race from the last time you were on politics today and now? Anything changed dramatically?
Well, on the side of the Labour Party, you mean? What has changed is that areas where we had not expected Labour to do well, they are galloping through.
And the momentum is so much that it's difficult to contain. You know, when this 2023 election season commenced, the Peter Obi was not on the card. During the computations as to what would happen, the expectation was that the race was a straight one between APC and PDP. Then out of nowhere, Peter Obi comes in, and then followed by Rabiu Kwankwaso. And the whole permutations change. Unfortunately for the two parties, the APC and PDP, they didn't have the capacity to factor in these new dynamics, and the thing is overrunning them. As we speak, Peter Obi has run PDP out of Adamawa State. They have run PDP out of Taraba State, Plateau State, Benue State, Kaduna State, and quite a lot of the states in the north where our calculation was we're targeting 25%. But now we are targeting anything from 55 to 70% in majority of the states in the north.
When you say people are tired, what do you mean? Or what do they mean about the situation of things?
Well, in the life of a people that are so oppressed, living under undescribable insecurity, poverty, ignorance, hunger, and disease, a time comes when they get fed up, and a little thing will just ignite the flame, and there's a conflagration. I can tell you that Peter Obi is that conflagration in Nigeria, because every Nigerian has come to realize that there's no way we can continue the way we are doing. And
what is wrong with the state of things right now?
Nothing is working. Nothing is working.
Under the APC government?
Under the APC government, yes. Under this government.
You were one of those who said Nigerians should vote for the APC.
Yes, I've seen the light, my brother. I've seen the light. You can repent when you see the light. I've seen the light. I saw the light and I repented. I'm sorry. I did that before.
Which one is the light now?
The light is Peter Obi.
And which is the darkness?
The darkness is the old system that used to govern us, which is represented by both PDP and APC. No change. Same people, same agbada, same red face caps, also same people. So Nigerians have seen the light. Not only me, Nigerians have seen the light.
You were part of this darkness that you were referring to. You were, in fact, at some point, you were being referred to as one of the cabals and in power.
Not only that, my office was regarded as the engine room of the government. But as I said, you can see the light. You can repent. A sinner does repent, doesn't he?
The issue now of the capacity of your candidate, the Labour Party candidate, Peter Obi, in winning the election. And I make reference again to Governor El-Rufai's statement saying that the race is between the APC and the PDP. He says Peter Obi is a Nollywood actor and he's going nowhere. Those are his words. How do you react to that?
Last time I was here, I did tell you that based on my analysis, APC is not on this ballot. It's getting worse for them. And it's only understandable if somebody like Nasir El-Rufai goes hysterical, calling people names. It's understandable, you know. And but basically, people of your height persuasion are known to be hysterical when things don't go their way. And those who, Nasir El-Rufai, for example, claims that the Christians were not many, that northern Christians are nothing, they are not many. I want him to wait for 25th February and he'll see the shock of his life. You know, when he goes around banding about 5 million, 6 million votes in Kano, he forgets that in that 5 or 6 million, Igbos are about 1 million. Igbos alone, resident in various towns in Kano State. And for the first time, because of the insecurity that his government and their type have created, people couldn't travel to their villages to go and register as it used to be. They register where they are. Those factors will play out in this election. Those factors. It's a mistake for you to say that 6 million registered voters in Lagos are all Yorubas. They are not. They comprise Hausas, Igbos, Ibibios, Kanuris, all sorts of people. Those people will vote where they are at. So that 6 billion he's boasting about, close to 1 million are Igbos. And I'm sure, I don't think he can boast that those people will vote APC in Kano.
Why does, I mean, poll after poll, Peter Obi is ahead. I know that those who have criticized the result of some of this poll, why does some of the opposition believe that those polls are inaccurate and Peter Obi does not have a chance?
Because they are living, they have a sense of delusion. Naturally, for every politician that is contesting for election, he thinks he would win. That's why he's contesting. But it gets to a point where you are living under delusion. You don't want to see the facts and accept them as the facts. So the only way I see it is delusion. And like my friend, Bola, for obvious reasons, he has a lot of money that he has been pumping in, and people are after that money, and they continue to feed him with what he wants to hear. For a man who says his life ambition is to be president, any information that you give him that will reinforce that view to him will raise more money for you. So they create a sense of delusion, which only they see the results, but no other person does. So it is important that we fight this arrogance of both the privileged and the underprivileged by thinking that they can do whatever they want to do and get away with it without this. Quite a lot of things happen if I think the impunity will not be there if a person other than a northerner becomes president. I would think, for example, like what happened to this Deborah girl in Sokoto, where a little girl just posted something on the social app of her school. She was chased down, killed, and butchered and burnt alive. And as we talk, we don't know of anybody that has been arrested or has been tried for her murder.
All right. Let's anchor on this note. I know that you've been in politics for some time and you understand the last time you were making permutations on how this will go. Just a quick permutation. A lot has happened since the last time, and it's just 20 days away. And I mean, you politicians will say a day is a long time in politics. How do you see things panning out? Where are those areas you think perhaps might be difficult for the Labour Party or Peter Obi to make an inroad?
I don't see. Well, maybe the way I put it this way. First of all, as I said, we don't see APC on this ticket. We don't. I mean, our own in Labour Party. Well,
so the race is between you and who?
The race is between PDP and Labour Party. And yes, it is true. The large voting populations, Sokoto, Kano, in the north, the larger populations in the north might go PDP. So their chance of getting a large number of votes is high. But we are eating into it. As I did say here before, it's wrong to assume that because Kano has 5 million registered voters, they are all going to vote PDP because APC is not there. Of course, Kano is going to Kwankwaso, they are son of the soil. If let's take son of the soil syndrome, Kano will take, Kwankwaso will take Kano. Maybe PDP will come close second, and then we, Labour Party, will pack the balance. And we do think that, I will not leak some of our permutation secrets, but I know that there are quite about 6 or 7 local governments in Kano that we are very hopeful.
But you think that this election will end on the first ballot?
That's what I'm trying to say. Our strategy now is to deny Atiku the possibility of getting 24 states. If we can deny him some of the key areas, we'll win this election on first ballot.
All right, that's it. That's all the videos we have for you today. We're going to have a second segment if the time is permissible. All right, so we need to start talking right now. Thank you very much, my people, for your time with us. I appreciate every one of you. Remember, we have 21 days to go. We are almost there. We are almost there. By the special grace of God, we are not going to relent. The energy is there with your continuous recognition, acknowledgement, with your continuous how do I put it on? You know, all your effort joining us here. So we will capitalize on that and continue to come out every blessed day. You know, 21 days to go. My people, talk to your family back home. Call your community members, your village people. Call all of them. Tell them, say, nah, the only hope that we have right now is Peter Obi, Mr. Peter Obi, Mr. Peter Obi, Mr. Peter Obi in the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi for Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi for Labour Party, Papa Mama Piki, Papa Mama Piki, Papa Mama Piki. Yes, so that's it. That's it. We don't have any other hope right now. We don't. Just imagine, you cannot even travel to Nigeria right now if you live abroad. You can't. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. It's terrible. But we always smile at the end of the day. We always smile. When Mr. Peter Obi emerged as the president, we are not expecting him to turn Nigeria to Dubai overnight. But I can promise you that Mr. Peter Obi will be better than all these satanic people that is ruling us under APC or PDP. Thank you very much, my people. So we'll take it from here. Hand over back to my co-moderator, Leftist Itoya. Talk to us, my brother. Good evening to you.
I have seen the light. Thank God it's long I saw the light.
Yes, so
Baba Shehu Lawal just said he just saw the light. But
yes,
thank God for us that we here at Niger Watch, that is long ago, we saw the light.
Not
With
it.
that, I want to say good evening to all our wonderful listeners. You at home, you at the comment section, you that is going to call in, and you here on the studio. I want to appreciate you all for at least trusting on Niger Watch and trusting Peter Obi. There's no other way. There's just no other way. He said that Peter Obi or Peter Obi. So with that,
okay. I like that. Is it that Peter Obi or Peter Obi? I like that. Yes.
No other way. It's clear. It is finished. It's a one-win. It's a win-win battle. We'll be saying this. People does not understand. Some people does not everybody. Some people does not understand the body language of Nigerians. You see what is happening. Nigerians are tired. Other watch government administration APC. And do you think with this current situation, with the anger, no money, you cannot withdraw money, you cannot do this, no fuel, no this, under APC administration, and election is just few days, and you want me to vote the same APC? I don't understand. It's a win-win situation. Even the APC member will, with annoyance, vote Labour Party. With this situation that you are seeing, and you want to retain the same situation again, is it possible? Affliction will never happen to us second time. Yes, Peter Obi in Abeokuta, we know him. He's the same person. We're already used to his languages. We already know what he is telling Nigerians, that a new Nigeria is possible. With figures, with what he wants to do, with every sense of belonging, inclusive government, that is going to be you that is going to be running the presidency through him, meaning you are inclusive, meaning he is going to be a listener. And he has proven that he's a listener. How? Most of the complaints during the campaign, drop this, we don't want this. What did he do? He listened. He has not been president yet. He's already listening to the complaint from Nigerians. All their complaints were actually dealt with the way Nigeria wants it. That's the president we are talking about. And that's what he has promised every one of us, that we are going to be the one ruling, not him. Which means that whatever Nigeria wants, what is good is what he's going to do. I think it's a win-win situation. Now, going by the bank issue, you see, that's going to be an advantageous position to the Labour Party. Now, people are on the street crying, no money. And here, bank managers are now owing POS in town, siphoning the new note to their POS agents to sell, to make more money. Under what administration? And how is the administration handling it? What are they doing? Are those bank managers, how many have they been arrested? How many POS agents have they classified their machine from selling Naira? It's a crime to sell Naira. You cannot sell Naira. It's a crime. Yes. How many has the police, other APC administration arrested for selling naira? You see, why I say it's a win-win situation. They are making the situation even worse. Not to talk of the one that Tinubu is even doing, destroying the APC and destroying his state the more. We saw Nigerians queuing for fear. We saw Nigerians queuing for their own money and they can't even have it. We saw many going nude, some fighting, some going crazy. They have money, they cannot take it. Under what administration is it happening? Under APC administration, and just few weeks to election. So that is another
before you go lefties, I don't know whether you follow up with EFCC. This Lagos big girl, they don't arrest them. They arrest them early this morning. Make a put up for screen. This girl, she was the girl that you see that viral video where she.
Not this girl that said they collect a Range Rover and all.
Exactly, yes. You see that viral video where she called the spray bondo, new money, bondo. Now she be this. They don't arrest her. Emefiele came out this morning saying that she will certainly go to jail, and many of them. There's another guy they are looking for now. This one now, as they talk, he did with them.
Yes, I know of this girl's story because both even a Range Rover, a high-powered phone.
Yes,
many of the phones
yes.
have been confiscated. And they follow most of them, just that they are not they are not useful to me. The person that is useful to me now is the only person, Peter Obi. Look at her. New Naira note, how she get her. This is what we are talking about. So people have the connection, they are getting it. Why the ordinary Nigeria, the ordinary, like me and you on the street, they are making us to suffer. So tell us, tell me why I will now want to vote APC after making me to go through pains, suffer. Do you know people are dying? They have no money to settle themselves, to buy food, to settle medical bills, and trust our hospitals. No money, no treatment. Do you know what's happening in city? Under what administration? Under APC. You see why it's going to be, I go with Babasha Lawa. It's not going to be business as usual. Just like he had just said, that is some of the stronghold, some of the fear Peter Obi faces not on the northern area. That we are happy that they've done a lot of it. They've infiltrated into most of this northern area. I mean, the North people not be human beings. They're not the sea. They're not the fear. So that's one better thing. Apart from few that would believe in religion, that they don't care they are dying, that religion, they want to follow their religious person. Apart from very few, many will not vote APC. And that gives PDP little advantage. But from what they are saying with Peter Obi, look, we will share the vote with them. It not go easy for them. I swear. I not feel from day one, I did very comfortable. This is not the first time I put myself on talking about supporting a particular candidate and coming out to say it. It's just because the problem, the situation, is just too much to bear. Too much. If you are not feeling it, well, me, I feel it. I feel like they touch me for all body. So if you're not the feeler, well. So he said that Peter Obi or Peter Obi, no other. Thank God, a lot of people are now seeing Peter Obi as the light, as the only light. Yes, some survey was done by one media. I said it yesterday. I'll try to look for that video and bring it in. And hear the people in London, I hear them speak. Maybe before the second segment, I'll try to put in that documentary. Yes, I will look for it. And I think I have it. We just listen to people speaking, people in diaspora. Yes, he said that Peter Obi or Peter Obi. So let's give room for some of the people we have here on the panelists, like Victor for Niger Obi. Thank you, sir. You've been there. Thank you. Oga Victor.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah. Good day, Mr. Najawash. Good day, lefties. You are looking so brighter today. What's your secret? Yes, you are looking sharper. You are looking sharp and sport. Like I say, Obi medicine they work for your body.
My brother, if I remember Obi, I don't get anything.
the blood pressure don't low.
Anytime I remember Obi, the happiness. That's why you see me. I'm glad say something that happened to me when I see anything they be like say one control our tire or one can scratch our pets. You see me just like say not be normal thing. Now we must get out by force or by fire.
Yes. I just thank God for. I thank God for everything. I greet all the panelists that are in and the ones that are coming in. Thank you all for magnificent work you'll be doing. Thank you for the enlightening the people in the great nation called Nigeria. And I want to start from this lady you just put on you just put on now. This lady, these are the girls that are politically that are produced by the political elite. These are the girls that service the political elite. For this kind of a lady to have such money, if you call her, let's say she's an ordinary Nigeria, how did she get her wealth? She's a very young girl. How did she acquire the wealth? We can go two ways. She might have gotten the wealth through, sleeping with one of these political elites in Abuja. That's what they do. Or she might have got it through being an accomplice with those scammers in the country, which are the product of what the political elite has produced. I would blame them instead of them to rise up and fight for their country. They decided to join to drain and damage their country. This is the product of what Nigeria has produced. The lady you are seeing here. She the day she was born, everybody was jubilating. Look at the end product of what the political elite have done. Well, I might not say she will go to jail, because even the CBN governor is under the mercy of the political elite itself, because that's a very pity. We are in a very pity situation. If a CBN governor that has its own autonomy be controlled by the constitution and is making a law, meeting with the lawmakers who were elected by the people, answerable to the constitution itself. The constitution brought them, but the CBN governor, who has autonomy to do what's supposed to do, he's begging the political elite. He's begging the senators and the House of Rep in the committee. It's quite a shame, and he has the guts to come and arrest this man, this lady, with the kind of damages they've done to the society to produce this kind of a lady. What else can come out of Nigeria? What good can come out of Egypt? With the kind of economy they've created, what good can come out? Can we be sure that 70% of good can come out of Nigeria with what they've created? Then he opened his mouth to say that this one is going to be jailed. They will not jail him. They are just using it to appease some of the political elite, that is doing his job or doing a job. They are trying to sway the people that it is the people that are causing the problem, not the political elite and the bankers who are banking money for Asiwaju and Co. If you look at those people that own shares in these banks, they are the politicians.
My brother, Mr. Victor, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hear what Emefiele have to say about her. Then you can continue. Let's hear this.
Okay.
Emefiele actually addressed her this morning. Talked about her this morning. Let's listen to this.
About people making videos about people who spray money at parties. It's extremely not. It is and you feel like vomiting when you see these things happen. Some of them have been arrested. Those who went to Twitter, she's already currently under ICPC. The lady who was spraying packs of money, we will find all of you. One of them we found yesterday. I think that one is also with ICPC or EFCC. With EFCC, they will go to jail because you have broken the law. We will not allow you to create pain on Nigerians at this time when others are suffering. You cannot go and collaborate with bank officials. ICPC have pleaded with EFCC. You find them. When you find them, please trace them, track them down to the bank official. Track them down to the central bank official. My hands are clean. I'm not going to be involved. Nobody should get themselves involved in colluding with anybody to be involved in giving money to people to go and spray at parties or go and be using multiple ATM cards to be involved in all this. It's a pain to all of us, and I want everybody, in the name of God, this is not targeted at anybody. We are doing our with the law that in a way that benefits Nigeria, that benefits Nigerians, and that benefits the Nigerian economy. But I can assure you that these people, either those held in Kano by the Nigerian police or EFCC in Lagos or in Abuja or ICPC, they will go to jail. We are going to monitor to ensure that they go to jail because they broke the law.
All right, that was a Mayfella there. He was very, very angry. He insisted that this girl will go to jail. He said by Monday, because if you continue with that video, by Monday, she'll be sued to the court and take it from there. She's certainly going to go to jail. It's so unfortunate. Remember, my people, when a law comes like this, the first person, most of the time, the first people pay the price. So there's every reason that she's going to pay the price. The money with this girl spray that day, after she does spray bond to finish, can't they use $100 they spray? This girl, $100, she can't use how they spray. Anyway, yes, my brother.
Before you continue, the truth is, it is just that the situation we are today, the law have been there. Spray of Naira is a crime. It's there. The law has been there. Just that it seems to be like acceptable, our culture. But if you follow it lawfully, if any police really want to do their job and pin on you, that you are caught. It's a jailable offense. It's a jailable offense. But now they are picking on her because of the situation. It's not that all of us. I want to use all of us because when I was little bit growing up, I did it. But the time I understand the law, I never did it again.
No, yes, it's because of the situation. Obviously,
because the situation now. That's why they are pinning it on her. Yes, because the situation now that the thing is hard. How did you get it? Bundles.
Bundles.
No, the situation.
I will play that video again.
The situation is what is affecting her now, not now. That people are dying, looking for, crying for it, and there's a law that you cannot take more than a certain amount through ATM, and you have this bundle to spray. How did you get it? You are going to involve the bank manager that did it for her. It's just unfortunate that she's careless. Anybody can be caught in this. That's just my own point of view. Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead, my brother, Mr. Victor. I just wanted to take from your time.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. You see, we are Nigerians. See, nothing should surprise us. And speaking general and letting everybody hear, we are Nigerians. Nothing should surprise us. We have seen this over and over and over again. Okay, for instance, let me tell you one thing. You see, this girl, they want to use her as a scapegoat. Because I have seen several big men, I can mention names, and will bring out evidence out there on the internet. You see, they're spraying money. There's a law. The law is there for over 5 years. Why was the law not being implemented? This girl broke the law. She didn't do any of that thing. She got the money, which is legal, She paid the price. She paid, maybe she got a lot of money. She paid it and got the money. But what the offense she committed was spraying the money in public, which is a crime in Nigeria. I bet I just pray, because Nigeria situation for law, to really actualize, to make the law work, you just need prayer. Because at the end, we won't hear about this lady again. Before you know it, boom. I want to tell you, for instance, now. Let me tell you, my dad, my own father was a chief in the police department. You see, sometimes you see all these Yahoo boys that you see. These Yahoo boys that say, they arrested them. They show them big on the press. They don't go to any damn jail. I've seen it. I've seen it before. Sometimes they swap. You don't know that they swap criminals in Nigeria? They swap criminals in Nigeria. I have the opportunity to see this. I almost shed tears. These things, this MFLA is just talking as if Nigerians are fools. There is a law. Which day have you, the day they set the law on money, spraying money in public, will MFLA tell me that he has not viewed the internet to see Nigeria spraying money in the millions? Somebody holding money in a briefcase that you'll be taking in a train bundle. Well, it is just that we are in a very bad situation in Nigeria now. And she has committed a crime, and the law should take its course. If there is really a law that takes its course in Nigeria, let's shut down one let me put that one by the wayside, because that's the problem for Emefiele. And the chief, one of the chieftain of APC that moved to LP, is in Baba Shehu. The guy has spoken, and the guy is bold. If you see, so he did not play politics. He say what he has done and what he's looking at. That's a man that he apologized. He was part of it. He said he's confessed he was part of it, but at the peak of where the whole thing was trying to change for some part of the country to be sidelined because they are minority, as they say, he has to say no. He stood his ground with both and said, no, I can't accept that. You are my friend. You can't do what you are doing. Do you love this country? If you love this country, you will go under this platform to take this kind of step you are taking. I think that man was bold, and he decided to go this way. If you listen to that interview very well, he said the day he was selected to be the secretary of the federal government, politicians told him that from that day he swore, some of them were swearing that you will not find peace. His heart was hot. He could not even perform his own thing. He said sometimes he was sidetracked, but they know that he will know, because he's one of the people that brought Buhari to where it is today. He's one of the cabal, because he was the right-hand man of, before a president can pick a secretary, you must be in the inner circle. So that is what happened. And the analogy he gave was the analogy about the 3K states, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina. Those are the areas Tinubu and that El-Rufai bigot is talking about. Okay, he now said one thing that baffled me, that a lot of people have been keeping silence on. You have 6 million votes in Kano. You've forgotten that 1 million people of the eastern origin are based in Kano, scattered around Kano, doing their business. And you know that in the south, they have millions of votes. Are you telling me that the whole 6 million is from Fulani clan? No. So he is just trying to play the game of a psych game, because before, what they do, they will write it according to the population, write it and say the whole bulk vote came from here. But now it's PVC era. You are going to be accredited by the computer. So there's nothing they can do about it. If they like go, they're hitting their head, carrying people. The only thing they can do about this election is to start buying PVC just to suppress the voters from coming and do what? And also do some nasty thing around and scare people so that they won't come on that day to vote. But Nigerians are determined. If you see the Igbos in Lagos, they are so desperate to go for it. They were saying, if let rain come, let heaven come down, they will go and vote. Tinubu people can't stop him. And they know that if you draw Lagos from Festac, so from Festac down to Nigeria Port Authority, you just count down one. There's no APC vote that will come from that area, and that's where population is. Apart from the mainland, where you have Agege, population not did that play like that. I stayed in Lagos for more than 30 years. So when they are counting their vote, this election we are going into, there's going to be a shocker in Lagos. There's going to be a shocker in Lagos because Lagos citizens are tired of Asiwaju. They are tired of for what they are doing, the way they criminalize, they take tax from people, double tax people, pay for this, pay for that. They cannot even streamline their taxation system. And the person collecting 10% from the tax is the person that is coming out as a president. They don't have anything any platform to compete on. They don't have any platform. That is why the man said APC is just out of the ballot box. The game now is between PDP, LP, and another factor that will help LP is the Kwankwansoya movement. That's a very good factor. And we are praying that Kwankwanso should continue in the race. It is better for the Labour Party that Kwankwanso should continue in the race so that the vote can be well distributed in the north. What he said that he said something that PDP is strong in the K state, in the 3 K states in the north. That one, I will not dispute that fact. That's a very big fact. PDP is strong. And Omonile factor, the Kwankwanso as Omonile factor will play a lot of role in the 3 K states. It might not go around, but the 3 K states, Kwankwanso factor is very, very strong there. So that is why he made mention of Kwankwanso, because Kwankwanso is the main game. And he made mention, he said they are trying to make him to bring out the strategy LP is doing. That was why he laughed, because there's a strategy. That's why you see the man trying to appraise PDP and bring Kwankwanso into the start, because there's a strategy they have played in the north, and they are playing it. They are gathering all the pillars that made Buhari. There are some silent pillars that made Buhari what he is. How Buhari got his 15 million vote on the north. They are playing it, and they don't want to release that. That is why he said. That is why he kept silence on those factors. That the Shegun wanted to make him release the channel guy wanted to make him release it, but he won't. So we are almost. I would say we are 75% to Aso Rock now. And what I will appeal to Nigerians, I will say it until the day of election. The Lagos rally. Before I say that, the Lagos rally is going to be a bust-a-rhyme rally. It's going to be a bust-a-rhyme. It's going to be mind-blowing. I repeat, mind-blowing. APC should get ready to see the revolution, where the revolution of the Nigeria coming to revoke against satanic oppression of APC and PDP. They are going to see the grand rally in Lagos. It's going to take place in 2 places, mega ones. They are going to know. And I would like to say to all Nigerians, please, if you are going to your polling unit on that day, expect the unexpected. Prepare your mind that you are going for a battle. Not a battle of carrying weapon, no. You are going the battle to salvage and restore your dignity. You are going there to restore the dream that you dreamed about a good Nigeria. You are going there to restore the hope of those, our fellow compatriots, that have taken their home from them. You are going to restore hope to those that lost their father, their mothers, their children. They were killed by the Boko Haram, assisted by the Nigerian politicians. You are going to restore hope back to their family. And this hope is in Peter Obi. You are going to go there, fight your battle with your finger, your thumb, and tick it on LP, Labour Party. And the logo you will see there, the only logo that has human being, Papa, Mama, Pikin. And when you finish picking your hand, make sure you are going there, go with the people you have preached to. Call them. Know their position, where they are going to. If they are with you, take them along, go. Then, when you finish voting, make sure that when they accredit the people that are about to vote, they will tell you the amount of people that are in this polling unit. Make sure you ask. If they don't tell you, ask. How many people? Don't think that you know it. Ask that how many people are here to how many people is enlisted here by INEC to vote. They will tell you. Then they will tell you after accreditation, you don't go into voting. They will tell you that this is the amount of people that have been accredited. Make sure you know. If they don't tell you, insist on it. It's very, very, very important. This is a game. It's very, very important. They might want to do what they did in Osun, where they go and overvote. These people, they know how to. They'll go and overvote. The Osun saga will still open, reveal to all Nigerians. All the tech personnel, they know what they did. They will go and do overvoting or do one thing. They will go and try to do something that will make them go to court. But watch this. If you know the amount of people accredited, you know it, then after the voting, they will count along with them. Count along with them. I'm telling you, count along with them. One of the person you are standing by might have been compromised. Stand alongside with them. Forget about the security men. They do nothing for you with you. Just focus on the ballot box. Focus on the INEC guys. Focus on them. After they are finished counting, when they count, because they will count and put it side by side like that. You know the amount of votes that you've gotten, the amount of vote that PDP has gotten. You do. Then they will start counting like that. You follow it, because that counting, or they will count twice, because they'll give like that to different people to hold for different parties. They will not start counting overall. Then when they finish counting, know the amount total vote casted. Then you will not bring it and check your record if it follows. If it does not tally with your record, raise a voice. Call the police officer immediately. Don't go to INEC. Call the police officer. That is your insurance. Drag the police officer and he will ask you what's the problem. You take your direct petition straight. If there's any irregularity there, make sure you invite the police officer to go along and tell your supervisor from your party around that is there with you, so that, because he might not see it, you might be the one that will see it. So you go ahead to do that. Means you are ready with your weapon of warfare in that place. Your mind, your brain, your heart is with you. So that is what you should do. And we are going to claim the victory. That I'm very sure God has given us a pathway for we to take back our country. And the pathway he has given us, we are seeing it in Peter Obi. That anything good cometh from the Lord. And when goodness appear in physical, you will see it. Therefore, when good thing appear, if you reject the good thing, that means you are rebelling against the word of God. So you have seen goodness, a man with compassion, a man. There's never been in Nigerian history where a man, a high-profile man, a governor, an ex-governor of a state, we go to a place where Nigeria is a refugee in their own country and spend the Christmas and the New Year. None, I bet you, none of them, none of these aspirants can even go to Southern Kaduna and go for rally. None of them. If they can, let them try it. If they can go to Southern Kaduna, if they can go to Southern Katsina to go and do rally. But your own man, who God has blessed, went there to those in the camp in Kaduna, in Katsina. He did a rally in those places, South, and he talked to their leaders. He's the only one that has been going to the grassroots, going to the little children. Children are begging to donate for his own campaign. Please, where has it happened in the history of Nigeria? Nigeria, rise up. Those of you in the camp of APC, I'm speaking to you. Get your heart back. Get your senses back. It is not about tribe. It is not about where I stay. It is not about Lagos. It is not about Kaduna. It is about the soul of your country. If you want this thing to continue, the killings to continue, killings, or any form of destruction, does not know the name of anybody, does not know Christian, does not know Muslim. It kills anybody that it sees. So therefore, terrorism is not a friend of any of the group. It's not a friend to the Islam. It's not a friend. It kills anybody. And if you can see now, if you see the amount of people killed in the north is more. But terrorism does not kill. It creeps down as it's creeping down to the south. So the only way to stop this is for us to get our sense. Those of you in the camp of PDP and APC, you have tried them and you see what they've done. Just go there secretly. You can as well be shouting APC and PDP, but go secretly and give your thumb to the rightful place. That is LP, Labour Party. That is the only key that will unlock the secrecy that these Glaconian and vampires have been looking for you not to see. God bless you all. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Obi for president. Obi for life.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Victor. I appreciate you for your submission. God bless you. I can see somebody was asking if we can play the video of this girl and the reason why she was arrested. So it's better we recapitulate on that particular video. Let me quickly put the video on the screen. Please help us to share. I can see more people joining us. Madam Rita, thanks very much for joining us. Good evening to you. I can see more people right on the comment section. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please help us to share this broadcast. Like this video, please. The like is just right there on your front. Click them. Make you help us like them, share them. Rosalind Amori, I can see you. Thanks for joining us. Good evening to you. Thank you very much, my people. Everyone right there on the comment section. Nelson, Peter Ife, I see you there. Abiodu Isabella, I see you. Good evening, my good people. I appreciate you all. Now, God will bless you now. Help us share this broadcast, I beg. You know, our voices needs to reach other people. Lucky Yamo, we can see you. Thank you. Now, God will bless every one of you. Okay, let's recapitulate back on that particular video again. Although I muted.
Please, Mr. Najawash.
Yes.
Do you have the one of Regina Daniel as well? Because Regina Daniel is the one that showed his home before this lady.
The video.
Yeah, the bundle of the new Naira notes. It was the Regina Daniel first.
They're not feel arrest that one now. They're not feel go there.
You see that their country, there are people that is above the law.
Now the problem with the talk with that now.
Those one, Regina Daniel is above the law, so don't worry. She can never ever be arrested. Don't worry. Don't just bother your saliva on that. That one is a no. You don't know who will be her husband. This is what we are talking about.
What about Tinubu's daughter? Exactly. I went to Kano with 10 million naira.
They're not all those who are not come out for EFCC. Mona, not your worry.
Another thing again, Mr.
CBN governor.
Mr. Najawash was what our brother was saying about the Lagos State mega rally. My brother, that thing will do bloody, you know, for real. Because we did blood well.
You are right, Mr. Ejina Ken, you are right, because I know say that all they prepare wait us, but the good thing where they side, you see, Ejina Ken, obedience plenty past these people with the Lagos.
Not be that plenty be the thing.
There is a new CP in Lagos. There's a new CP in Lagos. They are arresting. They are after the transport, the ex-transport director now. They are after all of them. They are picking them up now. They are picking all of them up.
Is that true?
It is true. I've confirmed it. It's true.
What I will say, you know, one of the commissioner of police in Lagos is the number 2 man to MC Omolu. You know what? My suggestion would be...
They reshuffled all of them.
Hold on, my brother. There's nothing Naira cannot do. My suggestion would be this. Any of the obedient that is going for that rally on that very day,
there should be vigilance. They should keep their heads up and protect themselves at all times. You understand me? So let that one be your chorus. Let them know that they should protect themselves at all times. When you use that word, they will know that they have to get themselves ready for the worst. You know, forget about Nigeria police. Nigeria police is the most corrupt institute in the world. You know, the chef food order they bring come is paid already. So let's tell our people should keep their heads up and protect themselves at all times.
Thank you, Engineer Ken. When it gets to your turn, you have your opportunity to expatiate on that. Okay.
I just wanted to react to Engineer Ken's submission.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead.
Engineer Ken, thank you. I know you are trying to be proactive, and I think it's a very good thing. But I just want us to know that the people in Lagos that are going for this match lives in Lagos. They understand Lagos, and moreover, are you aware that the military went for some of the hoodlums few days ago, like last week? Most of the hoodlums were arrested. Are you aware that even MC Olumo have been suspended by the National Road Transport? So some of these things are going to play out. Whatever match they want to do in Lagos, let's just believe that nothing is going to happen to them, please. I just believe that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mr. Ibis, you can go ahead.
Okay. All right. I would like us to call on the next person here on the screen, which is Sunshine. Sunshine, thanks for joining us. Please tell us where you are joining us from, please.
Before Sunshine will speak, I want to, why he give himself Sunshine Love? Why not be Papa Pikin and Papa Pikin Shine Love?
All right.
Obi na sunshine now. Obi the shine upon Nigeria.
That's why I want to make you use Papa.
Okay, may he explain now. Sunshine. I bet tell us where you bring us from.
I'm coming from Kenya.
From Kenya.
I like the shine for every year.
Thank you, my brother. Talk to us. Give us your submission.
My submission, like I see, for me, there's no much to deliberate on again. And I just believe all these things are playing out. The two things I just believe is that Buhari is not supporting APC. And that's the leverage for us. We obedient. That's the one step ahead. I can believe with the body language, but we know Nigerian politics can be turned. These African politics, so you don't trust anything. But for the body movement of Buhari today, now you can see Buhari is not on the side of Buhari. Does not want Tinubu to emerge as the president of Nigeria. For my own submission, that's for my own. And that was a good step for with the obedience, and we just have to pray and work extremely hard, because this is the most trying time for us to get to the promised land. As for the Emefiele and the rest, I believe all those are chasing clouds with what they are doing. Even the girl tomorrow, you won't even see that girl there. It's just for the new film a few times. And the only thing I just have to tell all Nigerians and all Nigerian Watch family is that we should be strong at this time, and we should try and focus on the activities of Obi at this point now. The gospel should be more preached. We should not relax, and we should try and do more at this point in time now. So and we pray more, because for me, I don't believe in prayers of for Nigeria again. But the only thing I believe is working towards the goals and the aspiration of Obi to emerge as the president of Nigeria. So Nigeria Watch, I don't even have much to say, but I just want to thank you for your good work, and the fellow panelists here. God will bless all of you. I've been seeing you guys. I've not been here for a very long time now, but sometimes I just watch because I go to work sometimes. I come late. So before, because we are 2 hours ahead of Nigeria, so sometimes I come home very late, maybe 12 or 1 sometimes. So it's very difficult for me to watch. But I thank you guys. That's not been easy. I've been seeing something I watch you guys in my working days. Yeah, it's not been easy, but I thank you guys. God bless you guys.
Thank you, my brother. Before you go, may I ask you a question? If Nigeria better tomorrow, so be when Nigeria come better past the way the level what we did, so you will come out for Kenya and go back to Nigeria.
If not be only me, everybody they talk all Nigerians were there here. They talk about years ago back to Nigeria. They want to go back. They say for Obi no, we nobody they come back. That's just the thing. Like Obi is just like a hope to all the youths. Like at least me something they work. Like I did with some people. Sometimes we go out yesterday Friday. We go drink. I did with my friends. One Igbo guy came. One Usa guy was a get one Usa guy. They work for us. He was even saying that. He said even the over the talking that they destroy the country things like that. I said no. He said that the way they say they set things for us for this and that's what they things still out for. They said that they stole Buhari convoy when sometimes if APC they campaign for their side. Say na Kebbi State they last time where APC go there just they talk like so everybody they crave to commerce. Everybody want commerce. Nobody. Every day you do something that you imagine people not reach to talk to you. They tell you go back to your country. So we talk say you guys have money. Why are you guys coming to our country? What do you see in our country? So you think they sometimes they embarrass them. If a person will not reach to talk to you, they talk to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Just because of the situation of Nigeria. So everybody go come back.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much. All right, we have a caller right here. Good evening to you, caller. Your name and where you're calling us from?
Good evening, brother. Yeah, good evening, brother. Please, I can't talk to you with this line. Maybe I will give you another number to add me, please. I can't talk to you this telephone.
All
okay?
right.
Please,
but do you know, are you watching us? We are live. Everybody's listening to you. Who's talking?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Come, brother. I may know. Yesterday, nobody go.
Okay. But I don't know who's talking to me anyway. But send me message. Okay, I thought the person wanted to contribute. Listen, guys, when you call this line, I'm going to put it on speaker straight away, except you call when we are not live. So, okay, yes. Lefties, you wanted us to play a video, right?
Yes, I wanted us to encourage our people to see the survey that was done in London by one media asking Nigerians in diaspora in London specifically what they think about the incoming election.
Nobody, the video you sent, nobody was talking on. They didn't interview anybody on it.
Yeah, just go further. Forget the first why people came to Chatham House. That's the story of Nigeria and London. When you go further,
nobody was on it at all.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Check it out again before the next person talks to us. Okay. Let's move on now to Brother Nice. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
115.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Najawa. Good evening, all my panelists, those on the comment section. Yeah, nice to be here again. You know, I said it before that in Nigeria, there are some people who is above the law. Like Regina Daniel that I just asked. Like what that guy said, he said they are going to use this guy as a scapegoat. Because there are other people that have done this, what this guy did. But those one was not arrested. You understand? So there are some people who is above the law in Nigeria. People like the Tinubu. The last time we saw Tinubu with bag of new Naira notes when he was looking left and right and said, bringing that money out and giving it to people. So where was the EFCC and the MFLA? You know, so this is the problem we have in that country. There are some people who is untouchable in that country. This kind of system, it cannot work when some people in the country is above the law. MFLA is there crying, saying that this woman must go to jail. What about those ones that did it before this lady? You know? So everything is messed up in that country. That is just the truth. The only the only way to salvage that system is just by putting the right person in power, who is not sentimental, who don't care about religion, who is ready to uphold the rule of law. That's the only way. You know, like what that brother in Kenya just said right now. Nigeria has become a laughingstock all over the world. You know, wherever you go, people in different African countries, they chastise Nigerians. They tell them, go back to your country. That country where you don't have light. You know, this our leaders have brought shame to Nigeria. That is where we are today. So this is the last chance we have now to change the system, to make our country great. You know, this is the chance we have to restore our dignity. This is the chance we have now. That is just the truth. Like that man that was talking about, he said there were a lot of them like that was with this thing APC before, that brought this government to us. He said he has repented, that he's now seeing right now. There are a lot of them like that. They brought this Buhari to us. This thing that we are facing today, they brought them to us. And we deserve apology from them. They need to apologize to us. All those are our old politicians then that brought this Buhari calamity to Nigerians. You know, because they don't have time to play a politics of competence. They always, that time, because they were blind because of religion, blind because of ethnicity. That's where they were voting because of sentiment, ethnicity, and religion that time. But all of them now, they are now seeing that if you want to vote, you don't vote because of tribe. You have to vote competent people in power. You know, Dele Momodu, he was part of this cabal that brought Buhari to us. He has not come out today to apologize to Nigeria. He's still running around with all this PDP, trying to deceive people. So there are a lot of them like that. They are coming out today to tell us that they have seen the light right now. They have seen the light. Do you know how many Nigerians that have lost their life through their mistakes? A lot of people that vote for Buhari 2015, many of them, they are in their grave today. They have died by insecurity, kidnapping, herdsmen. A lot of people, a lot of Nigerians have gone because of this mistake they did. Tinubu today and Dele Momodu and all that brought Buhari to us. You know, me, I'm not going to forgive any of these people until they correct all the wrongs that they have done. You know, the suffer we are passing through today in diaspora, these people brought it upon us. Nigerians are scattered all over the world. Nobody, they make Nigeria become a unbearable place for human beings to live. A country where they are not telling us that python and different kind of things are eating our money. If I said I should continue, you understand? So these people have done a lot of harm to Nigerians, and we will not forgive them for what they have done to us. So that this thing that they said they are going to do in Lagos, all those who will leftists, they tell me, say security don't they say that they pursue this thing, military after all those this thing talks. My brother, all those one are story. But where are they? You know how many talks where they did that Lagos? We don't know. You know how many?
Brother Nice, I agree with you, say talks. What I mean, they say that Obi movement, we not believe, say, they will get mind, say, they want to attack them. Because the people when they come, not be one, not be two, not be three. They said,
Mr. Lefties, forget that thing. I dey tell you now. Listen, that Nigeria, where me and you know, no state where they not get criminal people in that Nigeria, no state. These people, not be this thing, not be NSAS. Now they shoot people where they do this thing, protest for Edo State. where they shoot some people to death. You don't see her for Edo State, for instance, where the Maleke and these people where they do NSAS protest for this thing King Square. Night talks for attack them from Ogbe there. They shoot some people to death. When Maleke carry the guy, they carry on the guy where they shoot to death. They carry and put for shoulder. No, estimate all this that Nigeria.
Brother Nice, I don't want to make we spend much time on putting panic.
The reason why I'm saying it, we should not trust these people. That movement should secure themselves. That's what I'm saying. They should not just lose guide. As they are going to that rally, anything with their feel carry, if not stick anything, make them defend themselves. Self-defense is allowed anywhere.
My brother, we are not preaching violence here. This is Nigeria.
No, this will not be preach of violence. Defending yourself and preach of violence.
No, look, brother Nice. I especially understand waiting at the side. For people when they go for a rally, now local people, not be me and you, they understand the situations.
Okay. Those people where talks don't keep for Labour Party member where talk don't keep. They don't understand Nigeria. Where all those people where people kill Labour Party this thing. Those people they don't understand Nigeria.
We're not going to encourage violence. I don't know that you understand.
I know they encourage violence. Listen, this one are defend yourself, not be violent. I don't say me they go attack them. No.
Thank you. You should use the word defend yourself if it happens. Thank you.
Now, which thing they talk since now? I mean, not the year waiting like when they talk and defend yourself. Leftists. Even I say this leftist, even I say this thing where you don't take for Europe. You know, call the year waiting they happen for this thing where person they talk again. I say,
all right, brother Nice, what you were saying, you use the word say waiting they go carry to defend themselves. Now that one left is the against. You know,
no, I said both stick anything with the with their hand.
That is what is against.
No, Mr. Naja was listening. If I put on this way, Muna carry weapon, Muna go attack them.
No, just speak or anything. Just say defend yourself is enough. You know.
Now, what did I talk now?
No. You say stick. We are not arguing here now. You say stick.
Okay. If I say defend yourself, now ordinary hand, then don't defend yourself.
No, just end it there. It's the rules, brother Nice. We don't need to argue over this now.
Okay, no problem.
You are speaking to a lot of people. You must be able to mind the word you speak out so that I don't.
No, people waiting that will carry to defend themselves. Tell them that
defend themselves. From a lot of people because of the YouTube and because of the YouTube policy. You know, before I used to go raw more than this, but you know, my brother Naja was now to educate.
Finish, we will not be facing the sanction from YouTube. It's not right. You know,
Mr. Naja Wash, I not say make them go carry cutlass. I not call those.
No, brother Nice, you are stretching this thing. Everybody here with you good. You talk now. Everybody with there. You want to toss everybody with there. Not the year word. We hear with you talk. Just accept. Let's move on. You they try correct. We hear with you talk. I've been now let me hear everybody on the panel. Everybody that's what we have about 500 people watching us now. They hear with you talk. Defend yourself and defend the way they go carry.
I beg, that one don't do You don't feel blame, but Nice. Body they hot.
Yes, I know, but it's against the rules. I make leftists correct. I for not complain. When you don't understand the correction from leftists, then I have to come in. I expect you to just say, okay, that's fine. You know, because they are, especially this is election time. They are monitoring every Nigerian YouTube. Every Nigerian YouTube right now, YouTube is monitoring everybody, what we are saying. Even hate speech, they are against it. We received an email just last month here, on the 27th or so, telling us that anybody found using hate speech against any candidates. Hate speech, we have to be careful because they are monitoring it. They know what they go on during the time of election now, all over the world, not only Nigeria.
Okay, when Nasri El-Rufai used a speech word against Peter Obi, YouTube not question that. Wait, it say Peter Obi na Nollywood actor.
It's not a hate speech. That's not a hate speech. That's sarcasm. It's not a hate speech, brother.
That I comment.
Yes, that is Nollywood. Is just being sarcastic. You know, you not use any hate speech. That's not a hate speech.
What I'm saying is that they should not rely on our security. This thing.
And they cannot be relied on. Everybody know that. There's no way you rely on it. Okay, hold on right now. Let me show you something that will shock you, Brother Nice and everybody. Do you know that MC Oluomo and INEC have collaborated to work together? MC Oluomo, that means something is wrong somewhere. Peter Obi need to react to this video that I'm about to play now. Peter Obi need to react.
This will not be waiting at the talk.
Hold on, please. Peter Obi need to react to this. I'll be forwarding it to the team that I know I can forward it to. Please, guys, I want you guys to share this video because what I'm seeing right now is scaring. Listen to what INEC is saying here, agreeing to work with MC Oluomo. Just watch this. 1 minute. Let me bring this in. This is, I don't know what is happening, to be honest.
INEC has collaborated with the road transport unions to address natural cycles. INEC has collaborated with the road transport unions to address the problem. For the 2023 general election, the Commission has included the Marine Workers Union of Nigeria for efficient maritime transportation. The time has come to stop all excuses and provide effective logistics to ensure hitch-free arrangement for the 2023 general elections. Nigerians should not wait for the arrival of personnel and materials at the polling units. Rather, we should be there waiting for the arrival of voters. We believe that this is achievable. Recent elections have shown that working in partnership with the unions and other stakeholders, we can achieve this objective. And this is our patriotic duty, and we should all make the necessary sacrifice in the national interest. The Commission is aware that this is an enormous task. Election is the largest deployment a nation periodically undertakes, and mobilization of vehicles for election is a large and complex exercise. However, this comes only once in 4 years. What is critical here is forward planning. We have presented to the union the number and specifications of the vehicles required for the election. We have also indicated to you the locations where the vehicles are needed. Happily, your members are spread across the country. Therefore, vehicles conveying personnel and materials will not travel long distances. In fact, all movements should be within a state and preferably within local government areas. There should be no interstate movement. I should also remind you that our MOU covers both forward and reverse logistics.
Let's listen to this beginning again so that I can say what I want to say. Listen to this beginning.
Cycles. INEC has collaborated with the road transport unions to address the problem.
Okay, now INEC have collaborated with road transport unions in Lagos, which MC Oluomo is the chairman, if I'm not mistaken. You know, so these people are the ones that will transport INEC materials to various polling units. Can you imagine, my people?
No. What?
Please tell us.
What happened is that in every election, there is always a collaboration with National Road Union operators in all elections that they've done. So they are not going to carry this, they are not going to carry sensitive equipment to the polling unit.
So what is the collaboration all about? What
the collaboration, they are carrying their officials with the police to each polling unit, not carrying the same. No, that's what they've been doing all along now. That's what they've been doing. Go and check the last election. Go and check Osun election.
My brother, are you now telling us that the billions of naira that was released to INEC, INEC cannot afford a van or a bus or a taxi for their staff to their polling unit?
There's nowhere in Nigerian. Let me correct something. There's nowhere in Nigeria election. Nowhere in Nigeria election. Go and check this fact that they've not involved in NRUT.
No, hold on now. You hold on. Are you telling me that is a must that INEC must work with Tinubu and his people?
Yes, because INEC don't have the
not a
mobility.
Must, my people.
They don't have the mobility now.
Tinubu is a presidential candidate, for Christ's sake. Anything to do with him or any kind of affiliation, they shouldn't associate themselves with them.
That is why he was suspended. That's why he was suspended. He was suspended last week.
Oh God! Listen, my brother. Listen, my brother. Who suspended him?
They have a national body. A national body.
Who suspended him? Who is the governor of Lagos State?
They have a national body. He was put to the national body.
National body is under who?
It's under they have their independence.
In case you don't know, let me tell you. The national body is under Sanwo-Olu. If it's too heavy for you to say. Sanwo-Olu is under
that's Lagos State. That's Lagos State. That's Lagos State.
We are talking about Lagos State, please. I'm not talking about somewhere else. I'm talking about Lagos State. INEC said they are going to work with MC Oluomo. You said he was suspended last week.
Yes.
So who suspended him? That's what I'm saying.
They are under the national body in Abuja. They have their headquarters in Abuja. That was where the man INEC was speaking from.
So everybody that MC Oluomo brought up, trained, did they suspend all of them?
If he's suspended, they have all his group is out.
No.
All is out. That's why they do it now. That's why they fight. That's why they always fight.
No. There's nothing like that. MC Oluomo was the only one that was suspended just last week here. Every other person are still intact. So for INEC to come out that he is going to collaborate with Tinubu and MC Oluomo, we should say it how it is. Let's say it how it is, my brother. You said this is how he has been going on in Nigeria. This is the first time. Hold on now, please. This is the first time Tinubu is coming out as a presidential candidate. So anything to do with any kind of collaboration, any kind of association, any kind of affiliation, this time they need to avoid it. What are we saying?
Mr. Najawash, let me just state it clear to this brother. Anything that made them to associate MC Oluomo or Tinubu to anything that concerning INEC, that one is straight ringing for Lagos vote. They are going to straight ringing to Tinubu. Let me tell you. That one is straight ringing to Tinubu. Anything that make them to affiliate yourself with those people. You understand?
But I will let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
My brother, not ask any question.
No. Let me ask you a question. No, you not be like so that they talk. How will they rig the election? Don't just
my brother, no argue this one.
How will they rig the election? How will they rig the election? It is bad for you to associate with it. But I'm asking you now, how are they going to rig? And not be yes, you have to be. You are speaking to millions of people.
No.
You have to
can I tell you how they are going to rig the election? Can I tell you, my brother?
Go ahead, Alex.
My brother, have you heard of the word duress or voting under pressure, voting at gunpoint, and these things? Have you heard about such things? What do you think these talks are going to do? You think on that day they will serve them meat pie to vote for Tinubu, or they will serve them drink? It's going to be violence. It's going to be threats and duress, voting under duress. This is the game of Tinubu. Tinubu has been associated with thuggery and criminality. This is what they are out to do, and you know it. So why are you trying to brainwash us? What is going on here?
I am not brainwashing anybody.
For me, my brother, listen. It's like I'm playing football with you now. Me and you, we are playing. Then you know how you are my brothers to be referee and linesmen? How does that work? Come on now, use your head. Sorry, I'm not insulting you.
But Mr. Alex, I am trying to tell you that this election is not like other election.
If they try to use MC Oluomo boys, I foresee bloodbaths. People are not going to take it easy with them.
This election, go and make a call to Festac and
they should take away MC Oluomo's boys. Finish, take them out and bring in fresh people.
Alex, hold on, Mr. Najawad. I want to ask this, my brother. Do you think that in Nigeria, in Lagos State, road transport workers, MC Oluomo will be suspended? A real suspension, it will just go on easy. No dead bodies.
Engineer
no
Ken.
war.
Engineer
In
Ken.
Nigeria,
no.
Engineer
you know what is called Agbero in Lagos?
Engineer Ken. It was a planned work. That suspension was. It is called.
I don't know why this my brother is so naive about this matter. It's the planned work.
Hold on. That suspension was a mutual agreement. That okay, my guy, what's up now? In case you are not, let me break it down in pidgin. My guy, how far now? Wait to go happen now? Election now, 2 weeks from now. Okay, we go try make we suspend you. Make the public see say maybe you go handle this thing. You go say okay, but after everything you go come back. You come by take the case go court. You come by win them again. You can't take over again. Now today we know all these things. Even before we start saying anything, my brother Victor. Is it right? This is the first time in Nigeria history for Tinubu to be a presidential candidate. So even though this have been happening, they're supposed to avoid it this time because Tinubu is a presidential candidate.
Yeah, it's in the ballot box.
Exactly.
Yes.
And MC Oluomo is his boy. Lagos State Governor is his boy. What are we talking about?
Why are we using road? Why are we even using road transport union workers? Don't we have other staff?
Mr. Najawad, it is wrong. It is wrong for him to do that. Mr. Alex, when you voted for the last time you voted, did they not use Edo State Union to transport these people? No, say the truth.
No, listen, let me answer you. They didn't use Edo State Union. They didn't use the State Union in my own locality. They did not.
That is your locality, but me, I've seen them every election. They use this yellow.
Does that make it right? Does that make it right?
That's what
it's not right because of the corruption.
So kill it now.
Right.
Kill it at your own head. Kill it now. Swallow it and kill it. Kill it right now.
Mr. Victor, that is how it's supposed to be.
We have to kill it. Anything Tinubu affiliated, MC Oluomo affiliated should be cancelled, should be abrogated right now.
No, Mr. Victor, let me ask you, do you even know who is MC Oluomo? If you know who is MC Oluomo, you're supposed to know that this is totally wrong in every endeavor, in every
straight rigging,
in every
straight rigging. You even know what you're talking about, man.
Mr. Najawad, what I'm trying to say is that I am not in support of him.
So why are you defending them with your?
What I'm trying to say is that let us be realistic.
Yes.
In our approach. See, in what these INEC people, they don't have any other way. Corruption is one part and parcel that play a role in INEC itself. They don't have any way of transporting this item. To God who made me, I have been there from local government where they have to pack a lot of transport union to transport people every time.
Mr. Victor,
but what the INEC official did
is very wrong. We have to stop it now. We will make INEC use another way to transport their material.
I have a question for him.
Everybody,
Alex,
hold on.
Alex, let me ask him a question.
Hold your question, please. For now, hold your question. One thing we must understand now is
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, hold on, please. Hold on. Everybody, just hold on. One thing we must understand right now is that what is wrong is wrong. Even though this have been happening before. Tinubu is a presidential candidate, and Tinubu is bragging that he built Lagos. and everybody that is in power in Lagos are under his watch, and these people are the one that will be transporting INEC official, and you said that is right? Please, let's hear from other people. Everybody that be saying or asking questions, everybody pause. I want to hear from a different person entirely right now. Mr. Shubuzo, Adi. Oh, yes, go ahead, Leftist. Yes.
Well, maybe the name MC Oluomo is a threat to everybody, even in Lagos. If INEC, normally INEC uses public transport to ask public transport to transport not voting materials, but people that is going to vote. And moreover, that day there's going to be what to call no movement during the elections. So let's not assume and take it like INEC, Lagos State Transport is going to transport INEC. Sensitive material are going to move from Central Bank, not with public transport. Never, never. They are going to move from Central Bank with police escort, not with MC Oluomo. Never. Sensitive material for voting. So I think what INEC is trying to say is for Lagos State government to assist the populace in transporting people that are going to vote. Sensitive material is never used. They never use public transport to transport them. Never, never. It will never happen.
All right,
So
all right. Let's hear from a caller. Mr. Efe, thanks for calling in. Talk to us. Good evening to you. Hold on, sir. Hold on, please.
Yeah.
Efe, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Nigeria Watch, and good evening, the panelists and the viewers across the globe. Mr. Victor, if I may ask, who do you support to start? Are you a Labour Party supporter, or you are a PDP or APC? Because about 4 people argue something with you. You are even Nigeria was trying to make you understand that no, you are just argue something like you don't know how the way Nigeria be. Nigeria now country be say now anything can happen anytime. My brother, you don't need to argue that thing, please, sir. Please,
I disagree with Mr. Efe.
You understand? Yes, sir. I want to ask that lady. Hello, bro. Can you hear me? Yeah. This lady, they just this lady
when
they
arrest,
yes.
Because
of, yeah. See, I've been saying this thing for long ago. Okay, in Nigeria and our country, we say any poor person, because this lady, I never seen her for any one of the great people in Nigeria, like all those big celebrities in Nigeria. Because now poor person, now make them want use a true example. Now, this see, I'm ashamed of myself. Say it's not a crime. Say I come from Nigeria. You understand? You see this thing. They want just do they want use some innocent people take true example. Okay, we have been crying here for social media for long. Tunuku carry. EFCC we are there. So you want arrest innocent person now. So my brother, may God bless you. I'm with you. I deal with you every blessed day. You understand? Nothing they happen. And again, Labour Party for Lagos get squad. Nothing they happen. We know the fear.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that is it, bro.
Mr. Niger Watch. Mr. Niger Watch.
Yes.
I have a right to respond to that guy now.
No, I'll come back to you. I'll come back.
I just have the right to respond because he has just abused my own stance on OB itself.
Mr. Niger Watch, I believe this guy needs to respond because I think everybody are mixing things up. You understand?
Hold on, please. Everybody, hold on. Thank you. Mr. Victor, yes, go ahead, respond.
Thank God for that man that just spoken. If you had known me for a very long time, and if I have to add my anger towards everything that is happening, I will be talking against YouTube laws, rules, and regulations. But I decide to compose myself to speak reality. And I stated here, they are not going to move sensitive materials. I know what they do. I know, I believe what Mr. Niger is saying. But I'm trying to enlighten and take you back to the past that this is what they've been doing, but they are not using it for sensitive materials. I stated that, and I don't know why we're arguing about it. I know the rigging system. I was a polling agent. I was a member of the party. I know all this.
Somebody, okay, that's fine.
What he's saying is wrong. How can he question my own right of support?
That's what I'm saying. He asked you, who do you support? Just say
if I am supporting Obi. If he does not see it, if he does not see my response for long, he should have not said that. I cannot question his own.
He's a caller. He's not compulsory. He must be following you. Anybody can come here and ask me question as well.
I cannot question you now that if you say something that somebody does not agree, I cannot question your belief in Obi. That is wrong. That statement you did was wrong. Okay. The premises is wrong.
Okay, my brother. You know that I know you are obedient, right? But any caller that calls in, you cannot expect them to know who you are. After all, they are not seeing you. They are not on the panel. They have never seen your face. So they're hearing somebody talking. So they want to know who you are supporting. Just answer them so we can move on. It doesn't mean anything. You know? Caller, thank you very much for calling in. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Naija Wash and everyone in the panel.
Mr. Austin, yes. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so if my brother that is still arguing about the road transport union worker in Lagos, that is not MC Oluomo, who bought the house for INEC chairman in Abuja? Is it not Tinubu who bought house for INEC chairman in Abuja? All because of this election, so that he will be able to win the election. So INEC chairman is playing to the tune of Ahmed Tinubu.
Yeah, that's the point, man. You're right, bro.
So we are aware. So never in history they have ever used road transport worker to officiate our election. If it happened all because of Tinubu, that is why all these things are happening. Because all the figures are not coming their way, so they are trying to manipulate everybody. So my brother should not argue all these things about road transport worker. Just as you said, as soon as the election is finished, MC Oluomo will go to court. He will say they robbed him, and he will come back and will retain himself. So that is what it is. So we don't need to argue it.
Thank you.
So I want to appreciate my brother, what is his name, Lefty, for how he always officiate in this panel. I love it, and you always put things right, and everything go well. You don't allow argument to take the order of the day. I thank you so much, Mr. Naija Wash, and everyone. I'm still here listening, watching. I never go away. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. We have another caller quickly. Hello, good evening to you. Your name and where you calling from?
Thank you so much.
Hello. Please turn down your device now. Turn down your device.
That's what I'm trying to do now.
Sir.
Yeah.
Your name and where you calling from?
Sorry. Yeah, my name is Ezra. I'm calling from United Kingdom.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, the issue of people INEC using the public transport or road transport people to gather information like that. I think INEC are insensitive to the modus operandi of the way our election is being run, especially when you suspect that all the states that every candidate or presidential candidate comes from, they should have dissociated themselves from using the transport union. They should have bought new vehicle, have their own drivers employed before now, because they knew that the election is coming. Lagos said they should have bought about 50 or 100 vans that they will use to convey people. There's no way you will use road transport people vehicles to convey people around that they will not do things until they will molest the people that they are carrying. They will be subjecting them to vote for their own candidate. I am telling you, there's no way. They should have been sensitive enough to know that Lagos State, Anambra State, or maybe where did the PDP this will come from in the north, they should have used different means of transporting people. even if it's not a sensitive material. So there is no Lagos State in particular. I live in Lagos State. I knew what I have been transforming in Lagos State. Lagos State, there is no way you will use their people that they will not molest people. That's what I've been using since 20 years or over 20 years that the APC have been controlling Lagos. It's because they have been using all these transport people to convey people around during the election. So that is that. No argument.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you, sir. Thank you. All right, callers. Everyone needs to hold on for now. Let me also hear from our panelists. Let's just move on now to the next person, which is Chibuzo Adi. Good evening to you, sir. Please, can you say something? Mr. Yemi, we'll come back to you. Please be patient with us. Thank you. Chibuzo Adi, good evening to you once again, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you, Mr. Lefties and panelists, people listening, all the Niger Watch family, obedient family. Let me start with the woman that EFCC embarrassing. I'm not calling it arrest. It's just embarrassing. You know, this is a woman that suffer her own. I don't know how she make her money, but it didn't steal she didn't steal the money. And all the currencies you see she flashed on that occasion, there is a source, and those source has been, you know, blindfolded to the people so that we cannot be able to see them. It's unfortunately that she became a victim of the state capture of the system of structural system of government, you know, and all kind of all this syndicate. They call themselves, you know, kind of leaders. You know, look at Mefele. She is making a certain point there, but what is the action? Who issued that woman that money? How did that woman get access to that kind of bundle of money? They are making rules, they are making laws. Somebody is behind giving that woman that kind of cash. People in Nigeria are suffering. And look at the kind of bundles of money, new Naira note that is not even in circulation. And some people are having access to this, and the government they're just arresting people who are there to spend their own hard-earned money. But the people who give it to them, they didn't even see them. The banks, the managers, including the central bank that issued that currency. Now they say they have tracking. You track good and see the finishing. Then who issued this money? It's nowhere to be found. You know, see, these people are the people. Now look at the kind of narrative they are giving to us, and we're buying it. Millions of people in Nigeria are suffering. They don't have access to money. And these people are diverting our attention for us to be listening, to their game plan. They arrested somebody. Who are they? Who did they arrest? Now, they are focusing our attention, and millions of people in Nigeria are suffering. They don't even have access to bank. They don't have access to any means of receiving cash. You know, I spoke about this thing last time. I said, Central Bank of Nigeria, before they introduce a cashless transaction, the infrastructure must be built, and the education must be there. People must be aware of all this kind of new changes especially in the system, and they didn't do it. Look at the frustration Nigerians are going through. People don't even know what to do. You have money, banks are there, they are not assisting anybody. People are there crying for their money. What kind of starvation the government want to starve to Nigerians? Is this a system? Is this a system of the kind of government they want to suffocate Nigerians so that they will die having their own money, and they will die because of their own money? You know, so this Emefiele and the Buhari administration law is not helping Nigeria and is not helping any matter. All these arrests they are doing are just to divert our attention, and meanwhile millions of Nigerians are suffering. And we will keep on, talking about all this thing, and nothing is going to be done. Nigerians are suffering. Look at that desperation in the bank. Look at how people are crying. Outside, no petrol. Look at the kind of mess that Nigeria are. Look, are we going to live like this? This is so bad. Nigerian people need to rise up and do something about this. Because if they don't do it, look at what happened in Sri Lanka last time. The same type of system we are going through. We are oil producing nation. We cannot be able even to produce what we can use. Other countries in Africa here, you can't go to their filling station and you have a queue the way we have in Nigeria. They have electricity. They have all kind of, common human development they can have access to. We don't have them in Nigeria. We are struggling. People have money. They still struggle to have access to their money. They still struggle to make purchase with their money. Cashless transaction not working. Physical transaction not working. And the government is trying to tell Nigerians that they are doing well. We are going to hell. Nigerians are not making right of this. The system of the Nigerian is not making right of this. Nigerian people are suffering, and things are going wrong. And this election that Nigeria are going to this end, I think end of this month, this will be a crucial election. And Mr. Naja Watch, I told you something, I think yesterday. I said I did a research. The way INEC is going to rig this election.
Yeah.
And when I do that research, I told you that in Southeast, just in Southeast alone, 11 million, which is 10.9 million people registered. But INEC delivered only 900,000 voters card to Southeast. What happened to the rest of 10 million? INEC is not yet delivered anything in that area. Lagos have collected, Kaduna have collected, because this is the major area they are targeting. Rivers, some part of rivers, most of the north, they have received their PVCs, but especially Southeast, INEC refused to deliver PVC in those areas. So we need to be very careful. INEC is a problem Nigerians are going to face in this election, not APC, not PDP, INEC, because the people in INEC are some of the syndicates in this election, in this crooked government, such like APC members and PDP members. These are people who are into those areas. Their people appoint them to be there. I know it's we're going for electronic voting, very highly sensitive. It can be manipulated. It can also dissemble, So we have to be very, very careful. Let us do our research, see how INEC are distributing voters card, and we will see a loophole, because these are the area they are going to use and sabotage this election. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. RD. That was a beautiful one. We'll just go straight to the next person.
Thank you. That's
supposedly,
me.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Engineer Ken is the next person.
I think I'm you.
Oh, no, you were you're
Yeah,
the come now. No, not you yet. You're the come now. It's Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, are you there with us?
Engineer Ken, sir.
Engineer Ken don't go chop suya. Leave him. See, make I take him.
No, I never chop suya. I never
Engineer
chop
Ken.
suya. I just there.
Okay, all right. Come to us now.
Mr. Naja was let that my brother go ahead. After him, I will take over.
It's not even his turn. It's not even his turn yet.
Don't read the election. Don't read.
No, it's my turn. I'm on the phone with the MC Oromo.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Engineer Ken, you will be the last person whenever you are ready.
All right, good.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
This politics where you play so every time.
If you go live long, may that 200-story building that you are building never collapse in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Correct.
It would.
I greet everybody, all protocol duly observed. You understand? Now watch. You see the small heated argument now that went down here concerning road transport union. You understand? You know, I want to approach that argument from a different angle because the National Union of Road Transporters in Nigeria, you understand, is a parastatal of, you know, different union. You understand? Just like the TUC, Trade Union Congress, you also have the National Construction Union, and all these unions, there are so many of them, they fall under the Nigerian Labour Congress. So if I'm to go approach this argument from a different aspect, you are going to say that Nigerian Labour Congress is going to be involved in the transportation of electoral materials. I don't think that is a problem, to be honest with you, because if you think about the polling, the number of polling units, number of local government areas in Nigeria that needs to be covered, I don't think INEC has that resources as of right now to be able to transport those, you know, unsensitive electoral materials, which include their staff, to the several polling units. So they need to collaborate.
But we got military guys, though. I'm so
Yes, we
sorry
have
for
military guys.
coming.
That is
We got military
of,
guys. We got homies, bro. Like, what you talking about? We
my
is
brother,
MC Olomo.
My brother, hold on now.
Is it?
I'm not. If I see MC
Yo,
Olomo,
apologies, man. Apologies. I just out of coming because every time y'all say that MC Olomo, it just rip me apart because you guys make it seem like this guy is a federal power starters. It's just a bunch of dudes, this dude put together.
Yeah, MC Olomo is a nobody.
He's nobody. Yeah,
he's a nobody.
Let's stop making it feel like he's somebody.
Yeah, he's a nobody.
I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. I'm so sorry, man.
My brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You understand? So I feel that, you know, the Labour Party, let me tell you something. The politics that is going on in Nigeria now, you see the people in Labour Party are the most smartest and wisest politicians you have in Nigeria right now. They don't have criminal mind, but they know the criminal things. So these things that we are complaining right now, they are aware of it. So, and I don't think that, to go back to my line of thought, the National Union of Road Transporters are working in collaboration with INEC to make this transportation of their materials easier. But meanwhile, the law enforcement agency, which include Nigerian police and army, are going to be part of those movements. So are you trying to tell me that the road transport union workers, possibly the ones that are affiliated to MC Olomo, the security agencies will be quiet and allow them to do what electoral malpractice that they would like to do? Forget that the insecurity in Nigeria now is affecting everybody. If you listen to Ibrahim yesterday, was it yesterday Ibrahim was here? I heard him say something. He mentioned something about the law enforcement agencies. They are all yearning for this change. They are all yearning for a better Nigeria. So I want to believe that, you know, our fears are already taken into consideration and are well addressed. So, you know, let us expatiate our mind, because National Union of Road Transporters, you know, if we say that the ones in Lagos, the Lagos branch is affiliated with MC Olomo, I believe we let us ask the question, why was MC Olomo suspended? For the fact that he was suspended, it means that some people have raised this concern. And that is why that disciplinary action was taken to put him aside. So, you know, just like what we were saying yesterday and what we keep saying here, we need to encourage people. We don't need to sound in such a way that will be discouragement to people. We need to let people know that INEC also is doing their part to make sure that they deliver a free and fair election. The body language of Mr. President is saying that. And we have to let the presidency know that Nigerian people are behind him to ensure that if it's the only legacy he leaves before he exits the office, to deliver a free and fair election to the people of Nigeria. We need to encourage him. MC Olomo is one person. You understand? Those people used to start in Lagos, start in Lagos, start in Lagos. My brother, now one life then get. Nobody body be bulletproof. So let us disabuse our minds, you know, from anything that will discourage, you know, the Nigerian people, that we try to elevate their spirit, to let them know that this election will count. It's just for them to collect their PVC, go and cast their votes and defend their votes. I want to believe that Labour Party has mapped out all the old loopholes that might be available for them to rig this election. And they will not be sleeping. Change is not easy to come when you want to take it away from the bunch of criminals. And these people will fight in every way, but it's beckon on us to, you know, to be vigilant, to be smarter and ahead of them. You understand? In their game. So I want us to not, you know, be sounding discouraging, because that is the intonation I was getting that made me jump in here immediately. So no, we don't have to look at it that way. When you look at it one way, you look at it in the other way. You know, the places INEC will cover is plenty. They need collaboration. So, and the National Union of Road Transport Union, it happens to be one of, you know, you will assume, you will agree that, you know, they stand in a better position to fill in that gap and that support. So if we are concerned that MC Olomo is in Lagos and it might be used there, we need to put in more eyes on Lagos State to make sure, because I don't believe that if MC Olomo is a tout in Lagos, his toutishness in Lagos will affect what is happening in Edo State, or what is happening in Enugu, or what is happening in Onitsha. No. So it is for us now to focus on Lagos State and let them know that this is the concern the Nigerians have identified and have raised concerning, you know, the National Road Transport Union in Lagos, because there's a particular guy that works with Tinubu that is from Lagos. Therefore, we put our torchlight there. So I don't think we should make much noise concerning this. I don't know what we're talking about today, actually. I came in because of this argument. Let me rest my case. Thank you very much for letting me take your spot. When you finish, I'll come back to my own spot.
All right, hold on. You know your guest spot again. You don't steal your spot. Just hold on. Hello, good evening. Good evening to you. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
My name is Felix. I'm from Edo State. I live in Cyprus.
Oh, wonderful. It's your first time calling this channel, right?
Yeah, it is my first time. Yeah, I stumbled on this channel, and since I find this, I've been contributing. I want to contribute, and I love what you are doing.
Thank you, sir.
And I want to say God will bless you.
Thank you.
I thank you for what you stood for, your integrity, and the way you are coordinating this thing now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you. Go ahead.
Sir, I don't know. Yeah, this presidential election, this is the first time Tinubu is coming as a presidential candidate.
Yes.
You cannot give a dog meat to go and dry. When you give a dog meat to go and sun dry, or to go and dry on the fire, there's every tendency that dog will go and consume the meat.
Yeah.
Tinubu and his team and the Omoluwa, whatever they call him, they should be out of this game. I think INEC, as an institution, they have logistic on their own that they can provide. Lagos State election or Lagos people, the election going on, presidential election, is a very, very sensitive election. They should not be allowed, the road transport workers, transport people should not be allowed to participate in these things, because they will dance to the tune of Tinubu. So this guy arguing there, I don't understand his point. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
I don't understand his point. This is not something to be arguing about. Tinubu and his team, they want to collaborate with INEC to ring this election in Lagos and other part of the country.
And now INEC is working with them.
Yeah, INEC is working with them. So, my brother, some contribution, the people that are contributing, they should just tell them not to contribute, because most of them they are not being sincere. I cannot. Somebody make an example now that I cannot be playing football with you now, and then you make your yoga brother like a goalkeeper. He will make sure he favors you as his brother. So for him to be arguing this now, it is baseless. Let the INEC take up the responsibility of the logistic and everything needed to make this election free and fair. OB is a movement. The election, I thank God OB has come out as a presidential candidate. If not, would have been left between how to choose between Tinubu and Atiku. OB is going to make way if all things go well. OB is the one that we want, and it's evidently clear now that people are really supporting him. So INEC should not dance to anybody. INEC should be an umpire that is unbiased. This is just my contribution.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Again, I don't know, sir, if they can include we that were in the diaspora to participate in the voting.
At the moment, we cannot. But Peter Obi, by God's grace, fingers crossed, when he become the next president of Nigeria, he have promised this is the last time diasporans will not vote anymore. So obviously, we will start voting prospectively.
Okay, please.
Let me encourage. I want to, before the speaker leaves, I want to encourage you, sir. Speaker,
okay.
Before you leave,
please hold on.
I want to encourage you, sir. What you are saying is correct, but I want you to understand that road transport are not going to be official that day. Road transport are not going to vote more than one person, if at all they are going to vote. And that day, there's going to be a public holiday, no movement. In all election, there's no movement, meaning there's not going to be transportation. That's why you are advised to register in a place you can access within some locality. The only people that move that day are registered accreditators. And if you are going to move, you are going to be with your tag. I just want you to know so that we don't get it wrong. On election day, transportation is not allowed. And for this, I'm just trying to get it clearer. I want us to get it clearer. Sensitive material. Sensitive material. You and me will not transport it. Sensitive material is being transported from CBN with company of DSS, soldiers, police, to your local CBN, and from there, in the morning, it moves again in the company of police, soldiers, to police unit. No transport company transport sensitive material. No transport. It's only people that is allowed within certain area, maybe between 5 a.m. to 7. Transportation. So for those that want to transport to distance, you have within limited time. And when it is maybe 7 or 7:30, no movement. So I want us to get it clear, sir. It's not like
I just hope
yes, we are involved before. We are just telling you how it is. Thank you very much, sir. We should not be afraid. I understand the fear. We win. We win, sir. I'm so hopeful.
I pray so.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much,
God
sir.
bless you,
I
sir.
understand. I pray everything will go well. By God knows who will win. God will help us to get the right person. Because
Oga, this is not matter of God we know, sir. We win. We already know. God knows already. God hand is in this movement.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let's hear from someone else. I have another caller right here. Yeah, thank you. God bless you, sir. Yeah. I have another caller here. Good evening to you. Your name and where you calling us from?
Good evening. My name is Ike. I'm calling from Canada.
Okay, Mr. Ike from Canada. Is your first time calling in?
Not my first time. I think I've called before.
Okay, thank you, sir.
A few months ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
talk to us. Go ahead.
Yes, please. I want to just make my contribution. It might sound controversial, but I'm going to talk based on my personal experience.
Okay.
I was born and brought up in Lagos. I can tell you guys that in as much as we have this Lagos drama coming up, it is not the first time. It has always happened in every election. But that is not to say that some of the indigenes of the Southwest who actually reside in Lagos are not secular-minded people. But the point I'm trying to make is that this problem we're having about systematic disenfranchisement of people in Lagos because a particular set of tribes won't be supporting a particular set of tribes candidates. Everything is divided on tribal line. We have seen where royal family, royal leaders, even in that state, would speak ill against other tribes just because they have this perception that these other tribes would not vote go in line with their own choice of candidates. So this 2023 is a very crucial one. Very crucial because we have somebody from the state who has governed the state before, who is coming out for the very first time, who feels it is his entitlement to become the president of Nigeria. Now, come to think of it, so I started with saying that I'm going to talk about my experience. I was born and bred in the heart of Lagos, Oshodi to be precise. Oshodi Solo local government has never given APC maximum popularity vote. But that is not to say we don't have Yorubas living in that Oshodi. The same MC Oluomo's days. I was in Nigeria 2019 to represent AAC as a volunteer. I stood for AAC in 3 polling units close to my area because I never changed my PVC location. I decided to go because I grew up there. I know the area, and I went back, or even against the wish of my mom, saying, "Oh, it's gonna be this." I said, "Mom, nothing. Anyhow, it wants to end. Let it end because it's still the country." I came back, even with the violence around that area, and this is my personal experience now. On my polling unit, I can say it a number of times. We have more Yorubas on my street than any other tribes, but they have never given the Tinubu's mandate the popularity vote on my street. The 2019, the 3 polling units on my street, APC lost those 3 polling units to PDP in 2019, not because we have other tribes more on my street, but the problem now is because there is a candidate who has said it is his turn, and then they have tried and to create this. What they're trying to do is just to create this fear, because they have the perception that majority of other tribes. I'm not trying to bring tribal issue here, but why we're having this drama of threat of MC Oluomo involving, INEC involving MC Oluomo, or INEC not involving. I have also done. I have also done. This duty before. I've been a polling officer before in 2007 for INEC. So this meeting with INEC and NURTW or whatever, and transport is nothing to do with MC Oluomo. That's number one. That's what we should first forget. But we can't take away the fear factor that there is this threat. People are having that the election will be so violent because they would instigate that violence from that angle. But all I'm saying is that this 2023 election should should not put that fear into us, because the fear is the first thing that will kill people.
Who is your candidate, sir?
Now, this is how I tell people my choice of candidate, because most times I don't stick to one person, but I go with scale of preference depending on the factors I have considered. Like, for example, 2019, I said Sowore should be the first, whatever, and I gave Sowore all my all. I came back to Nigeria, I represented AAC, signed 3 result sheet, flew back the next day to Canada. I wish I would have been able to come this time around, but for some reasons I can't go. I have my PVC. I don't care whether they try to discourage diaspora voting.
Okay, but you need to round up in 30 seconds. Please tell us who you supporting.
Okay, in a nutshell, I wouldn't want anybody to start panicking because of perception of fear. Everybody should just be vigilant that day. When they come out in mass, those touts cannot clone themselves and be everywhere. As long as we have military and police, assigned to every polling unit. And lastly, my preferred candidate would be Obi first. If Obi cannot get it, then whoever that wants to get it should get it. That's how I put it. So Obi is my preferred candidate.
Okay,
that's all I have to say.
God bless you. Thank you very much, Mr. I. God bless you. Thank you. All right. Please hold on because I got a missed call from one of us. Let me quickly return the call as well. Quickly. so we can start talking. Bear with us, please, my people. All right. Please share this video. I beg. Make gonna help us share. Make gonna like. You know. All right. Okay. This she's not available. Let's start.
In a bid to share, I go mistakenly even share to you again. I just deleted it on your WhatsApp. Yes, I discuss it. Now you are share give. I'll be share to people. Me say go share to you again.
All right. Let's hear from Yemi, we lost you. You're not
is available.
No, Ejinake, no, not your turn yet at all.
Mr. Evans, I was trying to round up.
Because my time is over now.
No, Ejinake, you gave up your time, please. Let's do it how it's supposed to be. I'll come back to you, Ejinake.
I was trying to round up before the call came in.
No. You already round up. Don't worry, I'll come back to you. Thank you. Mr. Ike, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. Mr. Ike, are you there? Okay, Mr. Ike is not available. I would like us to move on now to Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, please talk to us.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Thank you, Anajawo. Thank you for those on the comment section. Thank you, my fellow panelists. Thank you, viewers worldwide. Thank you for the, patriotic virtue you've displayed for a month of Sundays now. For me, it's a very disastrous, platitudes. It's nauseating because Buhari came to tell us that he has already given everything INEC will need to INEC. So are you telling me the giant of Africa, number 5 oil producing country in the world, a member of OPEC, we do not have 35 or 100 vehicles for INEC distributed nationwide to do their job, and we were able to give Niger Republic 100 helos bulletproof. Each of them costs 100 million naira. As a political scientist, as a social scientist, this is capital redeterminant to me. This is 200 million Nigerians' future, and the children, generations unborn. Their future is about to be decided, and you're telling me about one miscreant, one tout with respect to human beings, that we have to use road association cars, a whole Nigeria, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we have the commander-in-chief, billions of dollars have been borrowed in this nation. Our debt has hit almost 100 trillion, 77 trillion precisely. If you study the panepisteme of the Nigerian politics, if you look at the modus operandi or the modus, battlefare of the Nigerian politics, like somebody say you can't give a dog dry meat. You can't tell me that there will be no manipulations, intimidations, subjugations, violence. Are you aware that a senator, a serving senator as we speak, in the East, a former governor, on gunpoint put a gun on INEC staff to announce him a winner of a senatorial election? Looking at the stories emanating, coming out from Lagos, just for PVC collections. The bullies, and one of us was a victim here with reference to Miss Kachi. Looking at how senators have been bullied, broad daylight. Are you telling me that DSS will be there, the SSS will be there, military will be there? No, for me, this is not how to run a nation. They've taken us for granted. So our election that is supposed to be sacrosanct, that is supposed to be at the zenith of their scale of preference, they don't care about us. So INEC men that are supposed to be neutral, they've used the money Buhari said he gave them to go and buy houses already abroad. So they don't have a logistics vehicle. How much is a vehicle to a Nigerian federal government? with the CBN at their beck and call, with the International Monetary Fund at their beck and call. But when it's time to do their selfish interest, they are very quick to borrow money. Now Mohammed is very quick to tell us that people were not killed at Lekki Tollgate. Festus Keyamo is very quick to come and brainwash people about the happenings in federal government. So we do not have logistics. Shame on this crop of leaders. We have a set of illiterates, a bunch of animals at the senatorial level, at the presidency, and they should be investigated, and they should be ashamed of themselves. A whole Nigeria don't have vehicles to transport electoral materials. Does that sound well to us? Maybe I'm thinking too much. Maybe I'm reading too much. Maybe I'm too political in nature. Maybe I'm too philosophical or grammatical. In any way you want to analyze it, it's totally wrong. You are telling me Tinubu in Lagos, then he will not tell them to serve them meat pie. He will talk to those soldiers and the listen. Nigerian people most times have price tag, especially uniform men. I'm not saying they cannot do their job, not in Lagos. So that is where you should be free and fair in all ramification, because this is the future of the next generations of this country, the future of the young men and women of this country, the future of the Nigerian students, the future of the Nigerian pensioners, the future of the Nigerian Union of Labor or Labor Union, the future of everybody, even the Nigerians in diaspora. If you will vote next 4 years, it depends on this ballots. Gentlemen and ladies, we should reject this in its entirety. We should condemn it. Looking at the billions of dollars, the trillions of naira on a yearly basis allocated, our taxpayers' money, our crude oil money, the gold is Zamfara, the bitumen in Sambisa, the crude oil in Bayelsa. Where are those monies? The CBN governor, the monies he controls, where are the monies? That we don't have logistics. We are still discussing in this vabagogical colloquy of transport union workers. It's a slap on our faces. This is why people don't respect us. The world body are going to send people to come and monitor these elections. And they will ask questions. They are going to be hearing they are road transport workers. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's okay. There's nothing I can teach you. As a medical doctor, I don't know medicine. I don't know media. I don't know technology, but I know politics. I know rule of law. I know governance. I know citizenship. I know obligations. I know rights. I know duties. We have a set of wicked animals as leaders. So even to the high-neck logistics money, snake have swallowed it. Snakes. Does that mean there's nothing they can do well in this country? They can't even plan how to replace currency, let alone election logistics. They've shared the money. Now they have. He came out to beat his chest to say, I've given them everything. Everything. These are billions of naira, millions of dollars. How are the mighty falling? Tell it not in that. Publish it not in the street of Askelon. So the Ghanaians who are close to us will be hearing that we don't have logistics vehicles for our election, national election, not a local government election, not a council election, our presidential elections. South Africans will hear this. Senegalese will hear this. Now, the giant of Africa. What a shame. This is what criminality and greed. The quest, everybody wants to be a millionaire overnight. We have lost humanity. We don't know our identity. Remember the son of who you are. We've lost it. That is how we produce leaders who are criminals. Vampires, rapists, invaders, dogmas. Please, I'm very hungry. I'm sorry, guys. This is my little contribution. I want to drop my humble logomaki. My logomaki I've made without logo apache. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother. Let me pick some
Brother
calls right here.
Abacha don't die.
Please
Abacha don't
hold
die.
on.
No,
Hold on. I have a caller. Please mute yourself. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Kenneth. Thanks for your patience. You'll be calling in since. Talk to us, sir.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening, Anjawash.
Good evening. Good
Can
evening.
you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, everybody's
Is my voice
listening
clear?
to you. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. First and foremost, I want to say I am not an obedient. I'm not a follower of the obedient movement. I don't criticize them, but I'm not a follower.
Okay.
I'm just here to give my own analysis of what I think is going to happen in this coming election. So first and foremost, I want to say that I don't have any grudges against the obedient movement. I don't have any grudges against Peter Obi.
Okay.
But I believe before you can become the president of Nigeria, you need a strong political structure.
At this moment, excuse me, sir, at this particular moment, because the election is around the corner, with all due respect, we don't really want to hear anything like this because it might discourage some of our, followers. I like the fact that you are honest, that you are not obedient. That is very, very good. But on this platform at this particular time, we are for obedient. So
there are a lot of platforms. You go and tell them. Thank you.
I just want to say something.
Yes, but who are you supporting? Who are you supporting, sir?
No, I'm currently in Helsinki in Finland. So even if I'm supporting anybody, I don't have the opportunity to vote. So my own advice is for the people that are saying obedient, please. Okay, because you cannot just be criticizing or be supporting somebody at the end of the day.
You said those people that is obedient should come out and go and vote, right?
Yes, that is the only way that they can win.
Okay, thank you.
If you really want to win an election, you have to come out and go and
vote.
And they should try and take their campaign to the villages. You can win in Benin City, but are you going to win in Igobazua? Are you going to win in other villages that don't even have electricity, that don't have internet?
All right.
That is what I'm trying to say.
Thank you very much.
I support your courage, and I really want you to keep what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Please try to let your people know that election is not about violence. Okay. People should have divergent views, but if you are supporting somebody, you should support the person with all your heart and come out and go and vote.
God bless you.
That's all I have to say.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much. Yeah. One thing I like about that caller is that he respects my stand, and I also respect his own stand. That's how it's supposed to be, you know. Meanwhile, let me quickly hear from Prince Collins. Prince Collins, thanks for calling in, sir. You're supposed to be on the panel. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Yeah, there's no space. I would have even loved to come here. There's no, the panel is full right now.
Okay, anyway, talk to us.
Yeah. Actually, I've been listening for quite some time now. Well, I didn't engage on time. I want to appreciate everybody. But as a matter of fact, I think we know what is going on. Instead of us to, stress ourselves and give ourselves unnecessary headache as regard what is going on, which everybody is already aware of. And that is why, honestly, every honest person that wants Nigeria to change is trying to do the right direction to make sure that things are, the narrative of evildoers are being, changed for the better. So I think we should pray, because with what is going on right now in Nigeria, they've already seen it that there is no way out for this two big ruling party, so-called. They've seen that Obi and that Yamen is penetrating on daily basis. There is an improvement instead of retrogression. There is an improvement, and there is retrogression when it comes to the two parties based on what is going on in the country. You can see that the country has gone rampage. It's almost normally with the way Nigeria is going right now, they are supposed to declare a state of emergency because the country is it's almost close to anarchy. There is no finance. People cannot access their cash. There is turbulence everywhere in virtually all the ministries. So I think we should pray hardly. Those of us that believe in Nigeria, that know that this is going to change, we should just keep our finger crossed right now and make sure that the election holds, because from what I'm seeing, by the grace of God, I'm not trying to instigate negativity or discourage people. But there is need for us to go into spiritual right now. We need to pray seriously for this election to hold, because I can see that there is every element of substances trying to emerge in different ways to disrupt this election, because I can't see any reason why at this point in time there is no cash anywhere. Even the poorest person in Nigeria right now is feeling the heat of no cash, no food. And when it comes to a time where people cannot access food to feed their stomach, then people are it can lead to anarchy, it can lead to anything. So we should pray seriously to make sure that things get well the way it is, because what I'm seeing right now, people have started destroying bank. They started entering into banks to make sure that the cash is brought out from the ATM machine and all that. I think that is a serious issue. But Nigeria, the politicians, they don't see it as anything, because they are still benefiting from it. But they are blind to see that the end is very, very close. But we don't want it to be like that. So we should pray seriously that this election should hold, because they've seen it that it's not going to work, and we don't know what they are trying to manifest with their intention right now. Because what I'm seeing right now, I pray that the election should hold, and if this election holds, it's going to be a landslide. So the obedience should go into spiritual. Whatever God you are serving, if you are a Christian, pagan, Muslim, whatever your belief, go into spiritual and ask God for intervention so that this election will hold. And once this election holds, every other thing is going to be history. So let us keep Africa across and go into spiritual. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you.
I appreciate you more. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. What our brother Prince Collins is saying there, I think I mentioned it. Wasn't the day before yesterday? I guess I mentioned it, that the way things are going right now in Nigeria, they are destroying houses. In fact, today I was watching some video. They are now even destroying banks, setting cars ablaze and all that. It's not nice. It's not nice. It's not nice, my people. I beg. I know, say the situation for Nigeria is terrible, but when we continue to engage in this violence right now, it's scary. And there I go live them. You know. Okay, let's move on to the next person that we have here. Okay, now it gets to Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, sir, talk to us. In fact, he never reached Engineer Ken tone. My punish and small. My punish Engineer Ken.
Anyway, we did like backup super sack, you know.
Okay, talk to us. Talk to us.
My good people, now well done. And may the good Lord bless all of us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Each and every one of us, you know, we are doing well. So we thank God for this day. Man, Nigerian politics have become a joke. You know, it has become a joke. It has become a laughing stuff all over the world. You see, I want to start from Tinubu with his Conclave gang. You know, Tinubu is a godfather of a very, very notorious, you know, mafia clique in the whole of Nigeria. We all know that. You know, Tinubu have settled INEC. INEC has been paid. They have to do their bidding. Removing the MCO Lomos, those things were just fun. It's nothing. You know, after the election, that guy will come back the next week or next 2 weeks. He didn't go anywhere. Go to his office there, he's still open. He still go to work or relax in his house. He still count the money. You know, so things are still going on fine. But everything that they are saying just to keep the world seeing that, oh, you know, his boys out of there. Which boys? Everybody that work in Lagos State Transport belongs to Tinubu. From the governor to the last being belongs to Tinubu. So definitely they're going to do the bid of Tinubu, no matter what. Tinubu has to get Lagos. You know, it's either crook or in any which way. If hair want to roll, let it roll. Lagos move is delivered to Tinubu. So that is what they are doing. The way I see it, they relieve him so that he can go out there to the creek, recruit more thugs by himself. That's what he's doing, because he's a soldier. He has to go out there to get more people. That's what he's doing. My fear is that the next rally for the obedient movement in Lagos, I want them to keep their heads up. I want them to be aware of their surroundings. If you see something, say something. If you see someone that looks suspicious, tell the next person and let the next person tell the next person. Please don't keep it to yourself, and always involve the police. Let them see what is going on. If you see anybody that looks like a thug or is acting like a thug or is asking questions to cause violence among you, report to the police. Report to the police instantly, because that is what they want to do. You see, the way Nigeria is right now, I strongly believe, that it is being set up by Buhari and APC movement so that they can postpone this election. Because if we continue again by next week, this election has to be postponed. The bank is not working. Nothing is moving. There is no gas. There's nothing. There's short of money in town. So what are you expecting? It's anarchy. So the election has to be postponed so that they can fix all these things. I believe that is the game plan that they are using. So APC right now has been head, by the notorious men in the whole of Nigeria. So both APC and PDP. So these guys are the worst criminals in the whole of Nigeria. So it's a very, very big problem. The East is bringing their own mafias. The North is bringing their own. The Southwest is bringing their own. This guy, this other guy from Bayelsa, what's his name, that normally stays in Cotonou or in Cameroon, Ashuwada Tokumbo, is right in Rivers State right now. So he's recruiting men.
That guy is a charlatan. He's a charlatan. Don't worry about
it. My brother, forget about that thing. He's a charlatan, but he still has over 100 militants that is answering his calls. Over 100 men with any kind of weapon you can think of. And he's under the pay of Tinubu Ahmed. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's under his pay. When he was arrested during time of Goodluck Jonathan, it was Tinubu that went and flew his family and gave them a house in Lagos and gave them the best, because Tinubu was aiming to this day. So whatever we are seeing now, Tinubu have been planning it since 2000 or since 1998 or 99 when he becomes the governor of Lagos State. All these things have been drawn out. So we are at war. Nigeria is at war. So they're going to fight us, political war, economical war, and a stomach war. So and when one of our brothers says that called from one of those countries, he says that the obedience have to go and get PVC. I always say it in this platform of ours. If Nigeria electorate have 4,000 PVC being taken, 95% of that 4,000 are obedience, both the old and the young. That is the fact. Those rulers area that you have in Nigeria, all of them know what is Labour Party. All of them know what is obedience, both in the north, in the west, and the east. And these guys, they know about it. They are aware. So if they bring out what, hello?
Yes, try and round up in a minute, sir.
Come on, man. You'll be delaying me, man. You know, I don't
No,
have
you don't
to
remember you don't first sell your position to Bulaba.
I give one to Bulaba, but Bula Blue, you know, fit take so you know, so this is this is just a thing. So right now, what we have to do is this: we have to fight back. You know, it's not by carrying arms, it's not by killing one another. We have to stay together to hold our ground. As we are telling our families back home to vote, let's start telling them not to fight, not to go out and start destroying government properties. You know, infrastructures in your states, destroying banks, streets, stores, and all those things. Let's stay calm so that we will not dance to their beat. Their beat right now is to disorganize us, and that is what is playing. So call your family back home, tell them to stand down. They should stand down, they should hold their peace. Money will come. You know, don't be in tension. You know, let's think wisely. Let everybody hold their peace so that we can able to achieve this success that we are fighting for. Because what they want to do is to create chaos, that the election will be postponed or the election will be ringed. So if we stand down and we use our heads very well, that would not rally, would not fight, we don't do nothing like this. You see, they themselves will be confused. You know, called on the 25th of this month, you know, our obedient movement will be successful. Obi will become the next Nigeria president. That's the only way to beat this guy. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria Watch, for this short time. You know,
Thank you.
I have to be obedient. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Ken. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Engineer Ken is one of us here. You know, I know say all our body do the hot now. Make we talk about Edo State matter. So let's be patient. 25th is around the corner. Because Engineer Ken, I know say you don't get patient, Rich. I know say you,
I don't try. I want to explode, but unless they calm me down. Every day they send me pure water money. Make I calm down because Edo State you're hot right now.
Lao, Engineer Ken, Lao, moment you talk, Lao.
I bet make una patient. We'll talk about what they go on Edo State for Edo State election. Presidential election will soon be over. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. Yes, Patriotic Nigerian. Please, I'd like you to talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, to the point about MC Oluomo, I think one of the things that distinguishes developed from I don't want to use the derogatory term underdeveloped, but let me say developing economies, is how much we appreciate efficiency. So when you come down from the Nigerian airport, you see maybe how the conveyor belt is and how people have to maybe be there to ensure that you get your package, and you compare it to your experience maybe outside the country where you just go and things just move smoothly. You begin to understand why Nigerian government hates efficiency. Think about this whole electoral process before we even get to more distributing sensitive materials. Do we really even need to distribute sensitive materials to start with? I mean, we live in an internet age where people can actually go to voting centers and just thumbprint on a screen. And, you know, you have the beavers, you already have their biometrics. So the idea of maybe sensitive items do not come to play in the first place. But these people, they know that that's the right thing to do, but they want to keep these inefficiencies as a way to sustain their power, as a way to also make money. You know, it's just really frustrating. It's frustrating. I don't see how anybody, much less an MC Oluomo, would have any sort of input in the electoral process of a country as big as Nigeria. It's really sad. You know, what other topics do we have to talk about? Because this issue is really making me ventilate. What other topics apart from this MC Oluomo's issue?
MC Oluomo is not even part of the topic today. The main topic, the reason why we came out was an interview by Babashe Lawan, who talk about that APC, that is Tinubu and Atiku, their darkness, while Peter Obi is the light for Nigeria. You know, and we played a video of a town hall meeting, and we listened to the speech of our principal, Mr. Peter Obi, in Abeokuta in Ogun State. So that was the main thing we're talking about before someone drawn our attention to MC Oluomo collaborating or whatever, whoever they are collaborating with INEC. So that's what's now triggered everything here.
Chris, could I talk on those issues? Sorry,
yes, of course, yes.
Okay, yeah. So even on the issue of MC Oluomo, he wrote to INEC. It's not like that has been done yet. So let me spend our time much about that. But on the issue of Babashe Lawal, let's not forget that this was the same grass cutter, Babashe Lawal. As much as he's supporting our principal now, but then I think, being the fallible human beings that there should be a place for a chance. And I'm glad for people like Babashe Lawal, you know, this thing is really coming home to them. This election is existential to them, because he's a northern, and what you see as proven is that as long as you're not a northern Muslim, you are not in the. For people like fighting, I have a great deal of respect for him. And he could have easily gone to PDP, but he decided to fight on the side of the people. And I really appreciate that. I watched the interview. That man, he has a way with words. Like, it was very straight. You could see the sense of, because this is virtually like, you can see how much the North, and let's not read it, but please, what's happening here, see how much attitude. First, none of them was deemed good enough to be candidates. Second, governor is a key member, the presidential council, that's El Rufai, and also is a big wig in APC.
Patriotic Nigerian, I guess your network is not stable.
Okay, let the next person. Yeah, let the next person take it off.
Okay, that's fine. Good luck, Sonny. Please, good evening to you. If you're there, please, can you talk to us in 3 minutes? Good luck, Sonny. Okay, good luck, Sonny is not available right now. Let's quickly play this video, then I'll start from together. Please help us to share this broadcast, like the broadcast as well, my people. And I noticed nobody buy me water today. Please click on the $ right there. Support us, encourage us to do more for you. Press the like. By now we're supposed to have up to 300 likes. We have only 170 likes. Thank you. People are already doing that. Now we have 172. Please press the like. It's just right there in your front. I'm looking at it right now. Can you just press it before we play the next video? 173. Please press the like. Yes, Mr. Ellis.
Please, can you give me 30 seconds to just tell you something?
Okay, go ahead.
Is there a way that we can reach any INEC person in Lagos? Because we will not treat this with levity. Because it's going to be a very malodorous saga if we allow road transporter, whatever union to really do what they've said. Okay, if you can intervene through the media, please, just to avoid certain things. Lagos is Lagos. One man has taken it to himself.
I can reach out to Labour Party, but I cannot reach out to any INEC. So it's not. Let's see.
Sorry, sir. Why are these INEC becoming so metaphysical? Like, why are they ghosts? In every way, everybody cannot almost see them, apart from Mr. Okoye, who comes out once in the month of Sundays. or for donkey days. We don't know them. Are they ghosts?
But I think there's a need for them to maintain some level of secrecy in the system, because they could easily be
but they are very visible to the politicians who want to use them, right? The citizens cannot reach them to ask them questions.
In a normal system, they are supposed to be secretive, except for maybe their public relations people. But you know, everything in Nigeria, it's against the masses.
And let's hope we can change the status quo. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. Let's quickly play this video. Okay, finally, I don't get money to buy water. Hey. Do the tea since Friday. My throat they do like this. Buku. Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much, sir. For buying us bottled water. May God bless you, sir. We really do appreciate this. Thank you. Thank you so much. May your pocket never run dry. Thank you.
When I hear money, I show my face. Mr. Joseph Oji. I know yes, sis. I cover myself. I don't see money don't break my face. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Not be only your throat to make poko. Even if my face don't dry, they find what someone pour. See.
You know, I know they talk. I don't see what I drink. Because you know, I'm a bright. You came back again. Unfortunately, your mic is still not turned on. I don't know. It's for the past 3 days now. You've been on backstage. Your mic is not turned on. We cannot really accept you into the screen. Okay, my people, let's play this video here.
All the problem we have, the question of revenue allocation, the question of state police, the question we said all that before the military came. All that is issue. What is your duty now? The battle is on. I don't like us to come here and do these nice speeches. You are in a war. And our opponents are not sleeping at all. They have underrated us when we begin. They are now seeing how will this be go, and they are devising all sorts of machinations. Don't take it lightly. This is where I stand. It's not a question. You are fighting for your freedom. It's not an ordinary by-election you're having. The minority Northerners who are holding on as president, they don't want to leave office. Don't play with your freedom. Don't be deceived. You are not doing an election. You are fighting a war to get out of slavery, out of bondage. All these cultural reflections they are judging for you is a camouflage. Many of us are living in denial. Even among the Igbos, Obi phenomenon is not labor, it's not Obi. And as I often said, I'm still repeating, those of us who are voting for Labour Obi leadership, Labour Party now is like Nadeco. All those who are there, I am not Labour. You know my background. But Obi is giving this crusade to get us from the bondage of serious oppressors who are blind oppressors. Don't make a mistake about it. They don't want to go. They don't want to live there. I went to visit somebody, prominent Yoruba man. And then I was asking Baba Iwola, say, you don't know Baba, I won't be here. And I said, what are you? He said, I don't will be. I said, you are gone. When Baba, obey on the structure. Obey on the structure. They are now, when Opadike was talking about that they want to go to the election, it's not a joke, they have planned it. And you must all be prepared about post-election. You will give it what it takes. And my son, and your son. No, don't clap yet, Joe. It's either bend or break. If Obi doesn't win, forget Nigeria.
That's a strong message right there. If Obi no win, maybe we forget Nigeria. We've said it before on this platform. Some of you thought maybe we're inciting violence. No, we are not doing that here. But it's just the fact. If you see the stand of the people right now, if Obi no win, forget Nigeria. And if they steal the mandate from him, saying win, they not let him take power, still forget Nigeria. It's obvious. It's obvious. Say now Peter Obi, now he go win this election. Anyway, I thought I should bring that video in. We're going to take our last submission right now, so that we can round up. But before that, let me quickly appreciate those that have super chatted us. I will start with the last person right now, which is Imam Billion. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. May your pocket never run dry. Thank you. And I got Nelson. Nelson, thank you so much. May your pocket never run dry. Thank you very much. And once again, Mr. Joseph Osg. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you for your super chat, for encouraging us. And for those of you that have shared, thank you, my good people. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. I bet make una press the like button. The like button. Can we take the likes to 200 then? We have 189 now. Can you just press the like button? Yes, it's watching you. It's right there on your screen. Make you press them. More your can go 200. You know, press the like button. Yes. Oga, Madam, Papa, Mama, Pikin. Press like button. Papa, Mama, Pikin. Press the like button. It's right there. If they look you, just press some. Papa, Mama, Pikin. No, na Pikin press just now. I never see Mama Pick press. Oh, okay, Mama don't press. Now, Papa, where your own? Press some. Press on now. Why, Papa? Why you going to try for my hand now? Mama Pikin don't press. Papa never see press like oh. Just press on now, Papa. How are you doing? You don't complete. God bless you all. We have yes, can I just join us right now? Good evening to you. Thank you very much for joining us. God bless you all. So there, let's do the roundup. I would like to give the opportunity for our for my co-moderator. Lefties, you have anything to say about that?
There's nothing much. We just saw the video. We saw the vigor and the power, the strength on the comment he made. If we miss it this time, forget Nigeria. And he said that the people, they are not sleeping. They are doing everything possible to make sure they discourage Obi's movement. Because when we came earlier, they underrated us. They thought it's going to be business as usual. But fortunately for them, it's a big mistake because they also have done so much wrong to Nigerians, making it as a demigod and the owners of Nigeria. But Nigerians want to take it back, and they only can take it back through Peter Obi. There's no way going back, and there's nothing anybody can do. In heaven on earth is Peter Obi. It is very clear. Everywhere it is clear. So this is why I don't want to be so. I want to encourage people who are a little bit discouraged, who are a little bit skeptical, who are a little bit looking at left, right. No, look straight. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and the light is Peter Obi. It is done deal, and that is it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Yes. Okay. I'd like to go with Bala Blue. Bala Blue, use your final say. But before that, hold on. Let me quickly acknowledge those people that super chatted us right now. We have Mr. Joseph Orji again. May God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. Then we have Beatrice Okupa. Thank you very much, Beatrice Okupa, for the super chat. May God bless you. I really do appreciate this. We are grateful. Mr. Joseph Orji, thank you to every one of you that super chatted us. And on the like button, continue to press like. Oh, you know, me say don't reach that 200 now. We can't stop because it means say we pressing the like more. It means that all my wonderful panelists, like my brother now, Bala Blue, you want to talk now. All our voices will go far. Other people can hear us. You know, me say we tie our own contribution within ourselves. You know, we need to share and press the like button. God bless you all. Talk to me, my brother.
Yes.
Go ahead. 3 minutes.
I want to quickly also appreciate those people that did super chat. the super chat committee, you know, you people are very important to us. So we want to say thank you very much for your beautiful committee. The job you are doing is very energetic. You can see my face now. Look at my face. You can see I'm smiling. It's not like when I usually squeeze my face. You can see what your super chat is doing. It's changing my face. My face is turning light. I greet you all. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll continue smiling.
This guy like comedian. Thank you.
Now before observer, Lefty, your face is bright like shining gold.
Exactly. You know, go ahead, my brother. Talk to us.
Okay, yeah, Naija Watch, thank you for this opportunity again. And I greet all the panelists and all the listeners and all the commenters. Mr. Naija Watch, this last video you played is the most important video to me just now.
Thank you.
As a matter of fact, when I saw this video yesterday, my body was filled with goose pimples. Because in our local palace, they say what the elders, you know, see when they are sitting down, a young child that climbs on the tree will not see it. But Ayo Adebanjo happened to be one of the elder statesmen that has witnessed Nigeria, the political environment of Nigeria pre-independence. And he made a very strong statement that the people, the few individuals that have held Nigeria are not ready to let it go. And they will do everything possible. But pay attention to his last message. Be ready. If you go and look at the heading of that video, it says, do or die. Be ready. And I want to use this opportunity to concur and reiterate the point Mr. Alex have always made, that if they deny this election, goodbye to Nigeria. And the people must be ready to fight to take back their country. Because the people that have held Nigeria know that this is game over for them if P2B comes in. And my brother, my sister, fellow Nigerians, they will do everything possible to prevent it, including trying to deny him the mandate when he eventually emerges. So Nigerians, are you ready? It does not end in collecting your PVC. Are you ready? PVC is the first step. But are you ready if your mandate is being circumvented and if they try to steal the people's mandate? Are Nigerians ready? You need to prepare. You need to prepare because Ayo Adebanjo saw that. He said that what is happening right now was similar to what happened before the Civil War. So Nigerians, are you ready? Revolution by the ballot or revolution by the barrel? Pay very close attention to what Ayo Adebanjo has said. They are not going to let go. But are we ready? We are going to collect our PVC. We are going to cast our votes. We are going to defend our votes. If by crook or by sinker they try to deny the mandate, we'll burn Nigeria down. I know that this is Naija Watch, and I'm going to respect my language. But this is the truth. This is the truth. And we must say the truth. Somebody says, if you talk, you die. If you don't talk, you die. You better talk and die. For Babachir Lawal, I agree with him. Atiku and Tinubu, they are darkness. P2B is the light. And Nigerians have seen the light. And that's what marked this ballot revolution. The entrance of P2B to the Nigerian political atmosphere in the federal section is what brought about this light. Because the people have seen that there is somebody we can use as a head to take back our country. So without much ado, I want to rest it here because as you can hear, my daughter is in the background making some noise. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Bala Blue, which country you dey join us from, Seth?
Are they America?
Because I know say me they see the song where they chant for your backyard for you.
Now our side you go there now.
Victor, in America used to be.
Now Dallas here now me there now.
They see me. So now they could have the shout they reach like that. Bala Blue. And
we fight here so all those one right so we enter Nigeria. So.
Oh, Nigeria was for we get every type of karashika we get that. You understand?
I know so like get that me no la. I bet make una hold on till the last day. Till the last day.
Everybody they loaded. 34 rounds.
Mr. Victor, now your turn. Now just use this opportunity to take talk to us.
Okay.
Thank you. Mr. Victor, I want quick before you move on. Anyhow, everybody responded to you earlier on. I want to, on behalf of everyone, to apologize to you.
No, I'm good. It's good for there's room for mistakes and criticism anyway.
All right. No
problem. Yeah.
Wow.
So I would like to thank everyone that have contributed to this noble cause. And precisely, I want to, Debanjo made mention of a lot of things. And I'm sober. The reason why I'm sober is that we have a lot of Nigerians, a lot that did not read history while in school. And I was opportune to be taught history of Nigeria and history of a lot of empire, the Songhai Empire, the Ghana, the Benin, so many. And what he was speaking was definitely the truth. Even the Civil War history, we read it. So I was touched. Good pimples almost started coming out of me, and it looks as if I want to cry because this man was saying exactly what is in my body, because I felt it because I was thinking the direction he was thinking, that was the direction I was been thinking for long. And I was telling my wife, I said, look, if these people try to do this thing, there might not be any Nigeria anymore. And I explained to my wife and she concurred. She said it's true. So I cannot start asking Nigerians, are they ready? You don't tell a man that has been deprived of his own money, that is deprived of his own existence, not to fight back. We have been pushed to the wall. They are about to break the wall and push us further to where because they are telling us that we are dormant. We don't know what is going on. So I am very, very happy for Padebanjo to keep on telling a lot of us that history, a lot of us that are not acquainted with history. And this is exactly what is happening. Because Padebanjo is an insider. He knows what is happening. And he has been there. He has been with Awolowo from small to when Awolowo went to read the forefathers. So that is exactly what's happening. And I thank God the NSAS is like a key to unlock the agility and the strength of the Nigerian populace. This time around, we have been hearing revolution. The revolution, if they are not careful, it will come to their doorstep. And Dino Malai made mention of this revolution while he was in Senate. He didn't know he was speaking what is going to happen. If we, the political class, keep on doing this, there will be a day the revolution will start picking us from our doorstep. They will start picking us from our home and deal with us. And that's exactly what's going to happen. There's no two way about it. If they try, that's why we're talking about if they try, because I don't want to think that part, but if they try, which we are seeing some green light, but if that light, green, start glowing and glowing, they don't want to switch it off, we are going to put on the red light. And you know what the red light means? Take our destiny in our hand. And many of us out there, we are in full support. Anyhow you go, we are in full support of everything. I want to visit Nigeria, regardless of this, go all out, exercise your civil rights, and vote Peter Obi for president.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. I would like us to move on to the good luck, Sonny. Can you hear us at all? Okay. Good luck, Sonny is still not yet available till now. Okay. Mr. Ike, sir, are you available? Okay, Mr. Ike is not available as well. Okay. Mr. Alex, please use your 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Let me quickly respond to somebody's message I got, so that I should explain the meaning of Umbo Logomaki and Logo Apache. Logomaki is a word.
Everything is inside your 3 minutes.
Yeah. Yes, it's a word for submission, my humble submission. While Logo Apache is without being partial, without being biased. Don't ask me the falsetto, the goal, or the beginning, or the source of the word. Go and do that research yourself. And I'm sorry, guys, if sometimes it's not my doing to keep you in the state of topsy-turvy when I communicate. It happens when I'm very hungry with the system, and I'm hungry with the headlines. So they flow like the rattle of a gun. I'm really sorry. It's not intentional. So my sincere apologia if you don't understand my platitudes of communication. Anyways, I'm hearing somebody saying Nigerians should be ready.
You explain to people, and you are speaking language that we don't understand again.
They speak Latin, they miss French, and miss Spanish, German.
Anyways, Nigerians, you are telling Nigerians to be ready. You don't understand. Police are already hiding. Policemen are already begging street people to stop. You've not seen the videos nationwide about the protests, the destruction going on? Nigerians are ready since yesterday. They've been ready since last 2 years. Since the NSAS. They are just looking for something to trigger them. So if the foolish, greedy, political gluttons are not careful with the games they've been playing with the future of this country for the past 40 to 60 years, whatever they see, they should take it. We will not kill ourselves. It will be an organized invasion. We will invade in our numbers. I say it without missing words. We will invade all political enclaves of politicians, all domiciles, all buildings belonging to them. We know them. They are not spirits. Whichever person we see there, we use the person to drop a message there, because we need our country back. From the senators, from the governors, from the deputy governors, past and present, from the vice president, from the ambassador, anybody, INEC chairman, INEC whatever. So it's a do or die affair. A hungry man is an angry man. That is a very trivial word. A man that has nothing to live for will die for nothing. We will embrace them with their so-called ammo tank at Ring Road. We did it before. Breaking of prisons is not our plan now. We want to break through their wickedness and set ourselves free. So INEC, listen. Look at what ordinary CBN monetary issue has cost. You can see the violence. You see the IG of police, the police commissioners nationwide begging people, please, 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 please. They know. Because they know that the power in the people are more than the people in power. Sometimes the people with the guns have conscience. Some of them are our relatives. They talk to us. We know the barracks.
Okay.
The barracks is not in the sky. It's not spiritual. It's in our streets. We've always known that area. We know what to do in our numbers. We have the numbers. We have the we now. We will not forget what you did to us at Lekki Tollgate. We will not forget the Deborah's death that has refused to be investigated. We will not forget the Naira to dollar. We will not forget that there is no electricity. ASU strike. Snakes and monkeys swallowing money. Nationwide killings by bandits. Because we gave you our vote. This time around, these things I just told you is the anger in everybody, coupled with the lack of Naira notes. Thank you. And for scarcity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Alex. Thank you. I'd like us to hear from the next person we have here is Gina Ken. Gina Ken is the last person that need to talk to us so we can round up. Gina Ken, please use 3 minutes. Talk to us. Gina Ken, are you there? Okay, Gina Ken is not even available. All right. Thank you very much, everybody that have contributed today. We want to say we appreciate you all. Now, God bless all of you. Now, thank you, thank you, thank you. We've been here for 4 hours. That is all we can take today, to be honest. We've tried coming out every day, do a minimum of 4 hours. It's not easy for us. But still, like we've always said, we're going to be here every day till the day of election. After then, we're going to re-strategize, rearrange everything, restructure. Yes, but still, for now, we'll try. Even when we are tired, we'll continue to try to come out. It's not very easy, you know. Thank you. Now, God will bless you. Now, we appreciate you.